What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Lynn here with another episode of Between Gamers Discussion. And yeah, we're here on a Saturday. Yes, a Saturday. We are going to talk about a couple things with you all today. Be sure to chime in the comments if you want to get in on the discussion. We're going to talk about Atari making a new game console, which is called... What's it called? It's called the
AtariBox.
Yes, the AtariBox. Then we've got a service called Sega Forever that we're going to discuss. I'm going to ask the panel here what their game of the year is thus far, if they have one, and what is the criteria in which they choose to pick game of the year. Will has a rant, and Dre has some information as well that he would like to discuss. So we'll go ahead and get started. Whoever would like to go first.
Well, you want to go on your rant to get that out of the way?
Yeah, let me get that rant out of the way because I got a lot of anger and then I need a lot of cool down after that. So let's get started. Okay, so here's what happened. Okay, I'm still the one, I believe, in our group that is still an amiibo collector and is like, so I collect the figures. So yesterday was June 23rd and was the release of 3 amiibo that were exclusive to something. Now, Nintendo, I thought we were done with this damn exclusive shit. No, you did not finish. You continued. The Zelda line apparently is incredibly popular, that it's been sold out. Like the Breath of the Wild figures have been sold out. So this is a continuation of that, and they've been hard to find. That they've been marking up the prices. Like scalpers obviously have been marking up the prices to each amiibo to like $60 to $70 to even $100 per amiibo.
No, that's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. And I'm like really like upset with them. And though that they've been restocking, but they immediately go away the moment that they're restocked. So at this point, I'm like really upset because the moment that they announce these amiibos, like, ooh, these are amiibos that I want to get. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Then they go and they had to throw in that exclusive spin on it. Now, there's the Twilight Princess Link amiibo, which is exclusive to GameStop. The Best Buy Majora's Mask Link, which is exclusive to Best Buy. And then there's the Skyward Sword Link, which is exclusive to Amazon. Well, all 3 of these amiibos came out. There was barely a pre-order for them. There was a pre-order for the Link, and I missed it. I missed the Majora's Mask Link, and I missed the Twilight Princess Link because I don't trust GameStop's online. And I was nowhere near a GameStop, so honestly, I just, no. So, at this point, I missed out on Twilight Princess Link, and I missed out on Best Buy Link. So I'm like, well, at least I want to get one of these links, so let me see if I can try to get Amazon. Amazon never posted up anything, any pre-orders for this link, apparently, as far as I know.
Wow.
And, so this is what really upset me with this the entirety of this whole entire thing. All right, so Amazon doesn't say a damn thing about it. They don't say when it's going to come up. They don't say anything. And every time when people were asking them about it, people were questioning it. So it was like about 11 o'clock my time, which was like 1 o'clock your time, like Eastern time. And it was literally the worst time ever. Okay, so the pre-orders were open about maybe 11 minutes into the hour. Next thing you know, I'm trying to go in there and I'm looking. I refresh, I have everything ready. Now, Amazon failed to mention one very small detail about this. They made it an Amazon Prime exclusive.
Oh.
And I wasn't an Amazon Prime member. And that was the bullshit. Huh?
$10.99 a month.
Well, I know it's $10.99 a month, but at this point, look, at this point, I can't get Amazon Prime because at this point, Amazon has been screwing us over. I don't ever use the Amazon Instant Video thing. I don't use the Amazon Music. I don't use anything that they offer. And then the 2-day shipping. And honestly, we don't buy enough stuff from Amazon to justify spending $100 a year for that, you know? So at this point, I mean, I would like Amazon Prime because of the Twitch Prime thing that's happening, and I'm like, oh, okay, so I can have Twitch Prime, blah blah blah.
Right.
So that's what I want.
The only reason was it? Oh no, was it also if you do get Amazon Prime, you can also get like one free what was it, loot box in Overwatch? That's the thing that's going on now too.
Hey, I didn't know that.
It's like one free like golden loot box. So like you're guaranteed to get a legendary skin in it. It's like you're gonna get like a good. Basically, you're gonna get a really good skin in it. You're guaranteed one good skin inside of the legendary box with Twitch Prime. What was it? If you have Twitch/Amazon Prime still.
I need to start using that.
Well, eventually I plan on getting Amazon Prime.
Yep, one every month. So
that's cool. You get it every month, and you're guaranteed a legendary skin every month.
Yes, every month. It's literally one. Yeah, there's one legendary skin inside of every, and it's like a golden loot box.
Oh my god, it's a golden loot box.
Was it? I was thinking about possibly just like getting it just so that way I can get like, you know, a legendary skin. Because like, I mean,
Kuuppon said it's a limited time. What is up, Kuuppon? She said no, it's not. Wait, what?
Wait, what's a limited time?
Kuuppon, clarify.
But well, anyways, I got the amiibo for Link, the Skyward Sword one. I had to make a brand new account, and I was like panicking this whole entire time. This was like making me like frantic. And because it was bringing back those horrific memories of me having to wait in line, or me having to like constantly stay up and refresh and refresh and refresh and refresh. I assumed that they were holding some amiibos to post them up online, like the Majora's Mask amiibo was going to come back online, or that the GameStop was going to come out, you know, yesterday. And I was ready. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get these too. Then Best Buy updates from coming soon
to out of stock,
misleading you to out of stock. Yep. And I'm like, what the why would you put coming soon? Just say out of stock and leave it that way. Why would you say coming soon, making me wait all this damn time to say out of stock?
Well, how they gonna be out of stock if they was never in stock?
Exactly. I mean, no, there were like it was never in stock. It's like it automatically is out of stock. And I understand that this is not necessarily the company's fault. But if you are going to make something exclusive, make exclusive amounts, like make exponential amounts that is available to that store. Why is that so difficult? I'm so sick and tired of this whole amiibo thing. Like, I love the amiibos. I love the sculpt of them. I love them. I love displaying them. I love them. I think that they're great. And I understand that a lot of people get out of the amiibo game because they're sick and tired of this shit and it's too expensive. Yeah. And the thing is that, and then plus it takes up a lot of room. But at the same time, you know, like me, I'm still collecting them because the thing is that I have every single one so far minus the Japanese exclusives and minus the amiibo cards. But I have every single amiibo figure that has been released in the US. And now it's like, so at this point, you kind of develop an addiction. And this is my fault, but you develop an addiction where you want every single one because you've caught up. Now they've released like 13 new amiibo. I'm like, my God, are you serious? This is ridiculous. And then they make them exclusive. Like, why would you do that? You know it doesn't do well for you. And now I don't know if they're going to restock these. I don't know if these are very limited in stock. I don't know if they better come back. They better come back out, and I better have a chance to get them. But honestly, I'm like, I want this. I want the other two links. But anyways, I'm just saying.
Let me explain something to you. Oh, shout out to Lisa Howard. Lisa said hi, everyone.
Hello, Lisa.
Lisa.
One thing I want to tell you, Will, I was feeling that back when I was really heavily collecting the amiibo, you know, standing outside waiting to get the amiibo, I was feeling that, oh my God, I got to get them all. I got to get them. I have to have them. You know, it's like that. It becomes an addiction. Mm-hmm. I had to stop doing that because it got extremely costly. And, you know, I feel that that is where you are right now, where you feel like you have to have every last amiibo. And if you don't get them, oh my God, my world is going to end. You know, and I'm not saying that, you know, to be funny or anything, but, you know, it can be a form of an addiction.
Yeah.
And, you know, and that is what drives to where people end up paying these scalper prices for these amiibo because they got to have them. They gotta get them. So, I mean, I hope you'll be able to get them. What up, Kuuppon?
Which amiibo are we talking about?
But mind you, though, the only thing that, like I said,
talking about the Will is discussing
amiibo
that he was trying to get that was released yesterday.
Which one was it?
Well, it was a Skyward Sword link from Amazon. But like they kind of
the only ones that are limited are gonna be your are like they're gonna be the I think it's the Twilight Princess one. I think that one's a limited one. But the any of the Breath of the Wild amiibos, those are not limited. And what's the other one? The other one being
the Majora's Mask link.
The Majora's Mask one. I think that one might be limited. And unfortunately, I realized something as far as amiibo, and this is coming from me. I didn't look for them.
Yeah.
I looked for it. I looked for the Urbosa one. It was supposedly up for a pre-order, and I went to go pre-order. It was in my fucking thing, in my shit, and I went to go pre-order it, and then all of a sudden, it just wasn't there anymore. And I was like, you know what? Fuck them.
Honestly, I mean, that's where I'm at now. It's just that
I don't blame you.
It's frustrating. It's very fucking frustrating.
No, my only thing with Will's situation was it was so dirty of Amazon to not even say that only Prime members could buy it. And mind you,
wait, Brian, what?
Basically,
Prime members can only buy this.
Yeah, they were only Prime members could buy it, and they did not say anything to avoid controversy.
That way, people could
that's the part that I was like, okay, that's just fucked up.
They didn't say nothing, and it was a last minute thing.
Yeah, that's an Amazon thing, and they need to know
that's not Nintendo.
That wasn't Nintendo. Nintendo just gave them a stock, and I think what they did is because they knew how, scarce a stock they're probably going to get, and we all know this. So Amazon decided to make an executive decision, might I add, air quotes here, and they were like, well, we'll just give it to Prime members, and then everybody else is just, SOL. So if there's enough people, they can write a class action. They could go up against them and be like, no, you can't do that. That is not for you to do. That should have been something Nintendo should have said. And then if you were going to do it, it should have been advertised immediately up on stock for people to pre-order them or whatever the case may be. That's why I don't go to Amazon. I haven't fucked with Amazon for a while now because I forgot to tell you guys, Amazon's shady as fucking shit. They've been cutting the little man out, the little mom and pop shops that are in there, and they've been making people purchase stuff from their main shops as opposed to showing up in search engines, the mom and pop shops, which they're supposed to be fighting for originally. But now they've gotten, money hungry like any other freaking corporation, and they don't give a fuck about the little guy. So if you're looking for the cheapest price in something, you're not getting the cheapest price. You're getting the Amazon price, and I'm pretty sure a mom and pop shop will have that same item cheaper, but they're not going to let you see it in their search engine. And they gave some kind of mumble jumble about, oh, well, that's not what's going on. Whatever. You're definitely doing that. I don't give a fuck. And fuck you. And fuck Amazon Prime, because that shit costs too fucking much money for bullshit. I'm sorry. There's nothing you can make. There's no reason you can make me buy that shit. I've looked into it. I'm like, what am I getting for Amazon Prime? Practically nothing. I don't see any benefit to it. I don't know. Maybe you guys do, but I didn't see no benefit in it. It seems like you're just getting ripped off to pay $100 fucking for a full year of what? What? Like what? Like nothing. So I'm just saying that was whack. But then Best Buy, they're kind of stupid in the way that they did their situation with the freaking amiibos. It's up. People are trying to pre-order. They get it. When they go to pre-order it, they put it in their freaking shopping cart. When people went to go and try to purchase it, it's saying that the thing is out of stock. But then there's other motherfuckers who are purchasing it. And it's like, it was between the whole fucking hour of the announcement of the fucking shits and after the announcement. You know me, I'm on my P's and Q's. When they make an announcement about an amiibo I want, I'm on the fucking website refreshing immediately. literally the whole damn time I'm refreshing. It finally popped up. I put it into my thing. The moment it popped up, I put it into my freaking cart and I went to go and purchase it. Nope, bitch, get out. You can't have it. What? Excuse me? This is like literally the first freaking minute, and you're telling me it's sold out already? No, I don't buy that. I think there's a lot of bullfuckery going on with that. But
and there was people
like
that
I said,
had more than one. That was another thing. There was people that had more than one.
Yeah, they're going through the whole old school kind of, amiibo bullshit again. But see, like I said, unless it's a exclusive amiibo, I'm not really worried about it. Like the Breath of the Wild ones are not exclusives. They're gonna be more later down the road. GameStop, so get them trickled in from time to time. So I'm gonna just wait and buy my time and get them then. As far as like the other ones that I think the Majora's Mask one and all that, I wanted those, but I mean, if I can't get them, I just can't get them. I'm not gonna really sweat about it. It's not that big a deal. Like I think I'm kind of all tuckered out with the whole amiibo thing, considering what happened with amiibos before and stuff, and the fact that I've sold a good portion of my amiibos because I was pissed off at one point, and I was just like, give me the fucking money. So I got like damn near, I pretty much got all my money back for the amiibos because I sold them for more than what they were worth. So I mean, I
wonder if I could still do that.
Probably
you
not.
can.
You could still sell them, but they're not going to be. Nobody's going to buy them for more than what they're worth at this point. They're practically worthless now.
Yeah, they are. They now lost their value.
Yeah, their value is gone. If you were going to sell them, you should have did it toward just a little bit before the craze went down. Because when people were starting to get tired of it, and I was getting tired of it, I was just like, I'm gonna keep the ones I like, and the ones I don't, fuck off. So I sold a lot of them, and I got a lot of the money back. So
yeah.
So I don't know. We'll have to see how this amiibo thing go. But for the most part, it's like, okay, whatever.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about like once like the time passed and I realized I couldn't get it, I was fine. Like the thing was at the time, you're just like you're just in a frenzied mode because you're just like, oh my god, let me get it.
Yeah, you're like excited. You want to get the damn thing, and can I get the damn thing? And then you can't get the damn thing. You're like, damn.
So I'm just like, whatever. I'm like, okay, I guess I miss out on it because honestly, I'm not gonna spend more than retail on an amiibo. Hell,
me neither. I'm not doing that.
I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, like, it's ridiculous. And I know that like if they come out in multiple store, I don't even have any pre-order. Like I don't have any amiibos pre-ordered that are like, except for like the exclusive one. Like I got the exclusive Bayonetta from Best Buy pre-ordered, but like, and the Cloud from GameStop. That's it.
I'm mad. I got Cloud, but they put the wrong one. I told them to put the freaking Child Cloud, and the motherfuckers gave me the stupid original Cloud. I'm like, so now I gotta. So it's too late to pre-order him. So now I gotta hope I can get the Child Cloud, which is not gonna happen. I'm pretty sure.
I think they're gonna restock it.
They'll probably restock them, which is fine.
They're gonna make it like a non-store exclusive, like they did with all the other ones that were.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the store to pick up mine and be like, "Is there anybody who wants a freaking regular freaking Cloud and give me your damn Child? Because I don't like the regular Cloud. He looks whack as fuck. I'm sorry, fam. I know he's original to 7. I don't give a shit. I want children. Like I want what I'm fucking."
I have to agree with Kuuppon on that one.
Like I just want children. He looks so much better. That other original Cloud just looks so fucking just outdated. Like get over here, get out. He's outdated.
Get out of here with that purple outfit.
Big ass. He looks like straight up. He has them big ass shoes and pants on. Remind me of Kingdom Hearts and all over again. I'm just like, get out of here. That shit doesn't exist. Never will. I'm sorry, you're not getting Kingdom Hearts, you guys. If you were expecting a Kingdom Hearts, that shit ain't coming out till 3030.
No, that shit ain't coming out at all. Like they say that there's a big announcement next month on the 15th.
This is how I feel about Kingdom Hearts. When it's in my hands, then it's true. Until then, I don't care what you show me. You can show me trailer after fucking trailer because it could go the way of Scalebound. And by the way, speaking of Scalebound, according to Phil Spencer, it's your fault that they canceled Scalebound. There's too much hype behind it. So Phil Spencer and the people at whatever felt like the stress of trying to make the game to your expectations was too much, so they decided to scrap the fucking thing. So it's your fault, ladies and gentlemen. It's your fault.
But they re-brought it back, but it's just not under Platinum Games. I heard that Platinum Games had an issue or something.
No, No, that's all. That is a rumor. There is no Scalebound. Scalebound is literally, it is literally an IP for Microsoft. No, if anybody else is picking it up, it's somebody under Microsoft, and it'll possibly be exclusive. But for the most part, it's just rumor. There's no Scalebound right now. Until that thing becomes the actual, until it's in my hand like Kingdom Hearts, it doesn't fucking exist. You could tell me you're bringing it back all day. If I don't have it in my hand, it doesn't exist. And because of Scalebound, I don't trust Xbox anymore. I'm sorry. I was really looking forward to that game. And yeah, my hype was high because it looked like a fun game. Looked like it was going to be decent. Something that Microsoft could have used for the future of gaming, like a franchise for fucking once. Because I don't know how many franchises they got that are just like not Halo and stuff and Forza and shit.
Halo and Forza, that's it, pretty much.
Oh my god, I'm tired of these fucking things. You have Ori and the Blind Forest now, so I mean that's good, and I'm glad they have Ori too, so that's even better. But I'm just saying, Microsoft needs more exclusives that are, franchises to for their name, and the fact that they decided to just scrap the thing because we're hype, like. Delay the fucking game however long you need to delay it and get it fucking fixed and work on it. Nobody's telling you we need it fucking next year. We didn't even have to have it this year. They could have literally said, guess what, you guys, the hype is real. We're feeling the pressure. We want to make sure this game is good for you. So what we're going to have to do, unfortunately, is we're going to have to delay the game. We don't have a set date right now, and we're not going to give you one until we are darn sure that we're ready to release this game. So unfortunately, it's not a 2017 release. Don't possibly expect it to be a 2018 release, but we will definitely keep you posted. And that's it. And then continue to show, continuous footage or whatever, how they're getting along in development and all that good stuff. And then when they are damn sure they want to release that shit, 2020, we get Scalebound. I don't fucking care. Like, I wish these fucking companies would stop with this bullshit, this bullfuckery. Like, we have a deadline, we have to get it done. That's what happened with fucking Andromeda. Oh, and by the way, the people from who were working on Andromeda were actually moved to work on Anthem. So be wary of that game. Looks great. Looks wonderful. But because of Andromeda got what it got because of Anthem. So blame Anthem. All you people who loved, who were mad about Andromeda, it's Anthem's fault. Just thought I'd throw that out there. But I don't know. But I like the game. It looks good. Anthem. We'll see.
So, Will, do you think you're gonna be able to get your amiibos?
I hope so.
Yeah, well, I know that I'm getting possibly to Skyward Sword unless they freaking cancel it. But as far as the other two amiibo, I mean, at this point, if I don't get them, I don't get them. I really wanted Fierce Deity Link, Deity Link, and Majora's Mask. So I really wanted the Majora's Mask one out of the three. I had to pick one.
Did they let Fierce Deity Link up? It was up recently.
The what?
The Fierce Deity Link was up.
No, if that's what the Majora's Mask link unlocks, you unlock the costume for the Fierce Deity Link in Breath of the Wild.
Wait! I thought it was Fierce Deity.
Deity.
I don't know.
Same thing.
Deity,
whatever.
I'm
like, why are y'all saying it like that?
Like, why are you saying it wrong?
People say it differently. It is what it is.
I was just like, why are they saying it like that?
No, I say Fierce Deity, but I thought that the right.
I don't remember. I mean, I didn't really like Majora's Mask all that much, so I don't know. I'm like, did they say it like that or something? I'm confused.
I just say it how I say it.
I thought it was deity.
I just say whatever I want. But yeah, honestly, I just said deity
sounds better to me. Deity just sounds weird.
Yeah,
I know it's deity. You're supposed to say deity, but I say deity.
Yeah. Deity.
I gave up a long time ago, not giving a fuck. I was like, fuck a deity.
I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, if they're not gonna have voice acting in this game that tells me the correct pronunciation, I don't care.
Then it's what I say it is.
All right, so Dre, you have some info on third party.
Third parties. Never coming to the Switch.
So yeah, actually no, that's actually fairly not fully accurate, but still. So apparently, this is like some tea from someone who was actually at the E3, the show and whatever, that was there, right? Apparently, third party was shocked as to how well that the Switch actually did.
Ooh, of course.
They were like, wait, this thing actually sold? So now they're basically scrambling to actually make games for third parties So take
And
that
then,
with
see,
whatever you want
I
to take.
have like a little theory. I just want to throw a theory out there, if I may.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
here's how I see it. Now we all have to be honest with how Nintendo has set up a nice little cozy ecosystem with their user base and consumer base, and they set it up around this whole kid friendly type of atmosphere, and we don't really want those bloody killer type murderous type games and realistic things, and so we want to keep things fantasy and fun and uplifting and all that good stuff. Also on top of that, you have the user base who tends to buy mostly just the Nintendo games for the Nintendo console. Third party games may come along here and there, but they kind of get shunned at for obvious reasons. Third parties don't really put too much time and energy into those games. They take out a lot of the special features that other consoles got and other platforms got. Sometimes, they take out the online. Obviously, Nintendo's online has not been pristine, and hopefully this time around we'll see something different, but we'll get to that at a different later date. But my theory behind the whole third party thing is I really, really would like to caution people. I'm not saying don't feel like it's coming or it's not coming, but I want to caution people that don't be surprised if you don't see third party come into the Switch like almost at all. You'll see a trickle here and there, people dipping their feet in. A lot of and like with what Dre said, a lot of third parties were pretty surprised. And let's be honest, we all were pretty surprised. We figured it would do well, but we weren't sure exactly how the momentum would take with the Switch. And I'm surprised to see there's a lot of people who normally don't deal with Nintendo out there purchasing a Switch,
Mhm.
and stuff. So that's good to see. And third parties are kind of like, whoa, this is actually selling. So
Yeah.
at the same time, they're also thinking like, yeah, we don't have anything for it because we really didn't think it would sell. We have our usual games, your Just Dances and maybe an NBA here, which is surprising. They had an NBA 2K or whatever the fuck, and FIFA's coming, but watered down as per usual for third-party games on any Nintendo console. If you get a third-party game, it's going to be fairly watered down. And I don't think Nintendo fans and consumers alike should take that shit. And I think we all should be like, if you're bringing your third parties over, you need to bring them over 100 fucking percent, as
Exactly.
100 fucking percent, and see how they fucking do. Because if you water them down, you damn right I'm not gonna get it on the fucking system. I don't want a
No, but
watered down thing.
okay, but here's the thing though. But like it's also watered down though, or like at least it's like not as good as what the other two are though. So you're gonna probably have to make certain adjustments in order for it to be able to play decently on that particular console. Because if you make a game for like the other two, I mean,
this is the thing. See, everybody's trying to use this whole bullshit about the Switch. Like, we've already established what the Switch can do. It can run fucking Unreal Engine 4. It can run Snowdrop. It can run all these fucking engines. So shut the fuck up with all that shit. Not you, but just people in general with all that. Like, stop with all that pandering and badgering about power and all this shit. The motherfucker can fucking run the shit. The problem is that, like I said, third parties were surprised. First of all, you already said that most people, third parties were surprised the thing is selling. So I'll give them that. Second of all, we're still dealing with the backlash of Wii U era, where you tend to get watered down pieces of crap, third party crap, because they're not going to take the time and energy to make a decent fucking game for a system that isn't selling. This motherfucker's selling. It's selling like hotcakes. Hell, it's selling so great that they got to fucking fight for parts.
Sold out, so it's hard for it to be selling that you can't even get it
because they are fighting for parts right now. So right now,
and Apple competing for the same parts, and you get it first.
So, I mean, Apple's going to get the parts first, but the thing is, Nintendo could kind of backdoor them and ask them, hey, look, if we can give you a percentage of money, would you let us go ahead and get those parts? They have to make some kind of backdoor deal. That's on Nintendo. I don't know what they fucking do in business, but me, if I was part of Nintendo, we would be getting them fucking parts today, straight up and point blank, because I got some fucking shit that I need to sell, and iPhones ain't, they ain't running out in droves. People ain't running out of fucking iPhones here and there. Motherfuckers will buy them. Fine, but Nintendo Switches are the things that are on shortage, and I need my fucking parts. So, hey, iPhone, iPad, whatever the fuck you call yourselves, whatever. Hey, can you do me a solid? I'm gonna give you a percentage of these fucking parts. If you go ahead and let me get these parts, you get some extra money on the side. Then you just wait your turn the next time around. What for? You know, that's all they got to do.
They don't have the money to do it. You know, they have the money.
It's yeah, they have the money. It's just a matter of fact of Nintendo doing it. But back on
Like,
third party,
how bad do you want to sell these systems? Because you've got tons and tons of people that are willing to purchase these systems.
and you need to have this stuff. And the thing about it is, they're saying they're not going to have it for the remainder of the year because because of that situation. It's like you got holiday coming up.
Yep.
You got fucking Mario Odyssey coming out. And you know how fucking Nintendo systems sell like hotcakes when Mario's games come out and stuff. You got all these games coming and we ain't got no fucking systems to play them on. So now what? So that's going to be very irritating for people who were actually looking to get them a Switch. They can't get one because there's none in stock. They want to get certain games and stuff. So it's a lot of situations with that. And then you got third parties who are not sure they want to jump in on the mix. They don't know if it's going to be like the Wii U all over again. Like, sure, it's doing great now, but what's gonna happen next year? But I see games lined up for next year. Like, I'm seeing a whole bunch of announcements for more games that are coming for next year for the Switch. So this year is our first party setup. Next year is like third party, Japanese third party type setups, and some first parties. Hopefully, some third party, Western third parties, but we don't know. We'll see. But I mean, they seem like they're doing good with the lineup of games. I'll give them credit for that. Nintendo got their lineup of games, but that doesn't mean shit if you don't have the system out there for people to get the game. We
have a comment. Shout out to Speedrunner Link. Hello, Speedrunner, a newcomer. Speedrunner Link said, I love Nintendo, and they also said the games Nintendo run on their systems don't require loads of insane specs. Like the Wii U has a processor from like 1995, so it doesn't matter unless you're running some intense games. It can run all the titles it wants to run.
Yeah, but third parties tend to have more like their games are not built on the old tech that Nintendo uses. But like I said, the Switch, we're talking about the Switch, it can run all that shit, so we don't have a problem with that. Third parties can put their games on the Switch. Then when you have a lot of people who do like the whole hearsay, well, Nintendo doesn't have enough power to run this, and that's why they say it's not that.
See Nintendo. That's how everyone has always
they're seeing Nintendo as the least powerful. And sure, the Switch is the least powerful. It still is. However, it can run everything that all the others can run. So that argument is fucking over. We're done with that. It can run all that shit. It runs all these fucking programs. It can do all that shit. The problem is third parties and Nintendo's ecosystem. You got your Nintendo gamers who just will not buy third party on a Nintendo console, point blank, period. Doesn't matter if it's watered down or not. That's just their mindset for the most part.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, see, I didn't even know. I didn't even know that. That's why I was basically thinking, like, okay, so it's weaker or something, because I was basically made out to believe
that's what they're trying to. Because you know what they said, like, I just want to throw this out there real quick, because you know with the Dragon Ball FighterZ game, a lot of people are saying, oh well, they're not going to get the Switch isn't going to get it because it's underpowered. No, the freaking developers themselves said, no, we can definitely put this game on the Switch. It's just a matter of, do Nintendo players or consumers want the game, and if they do, they want us basically to beg for it. We're going through the whole begging process, which is not something I think we should be fucking doing. They said themselves, the game is fine. We could put it on there. We have no problem. We can put it online, crossplay, all that good shit. We can do all of it. They said it themselves. So stop with the whole it's not powerful. It is. They can do it. They said it. The problem is we have to beg for it. That's the problem. And I'm not going to fucking beg for your fucking game. Either you put it on there or you don't.
Exactly. But I don't understand why people would not want to put their games on the Switch.
I mean, you have an added, you have like that added thing of a full game. Yes. Look at this. Okay, let me paint you a picture.
I wonder how many people is actually going to purchase FIFA, and what are they Look, what are they going to do with the NBA the 2K18 or whatever the heck?
I don't know, but here, let me paint you a picture. How does this sound though? If you get FIFA, let's say FIFA had everything that all the other platforms have on the Switch. However, the only thing it has going for it on the Switch that it doesn't have for everybody else is you can play it on the go. You have everything else.
Well, that's
everything else. You can play it on the go. Most people would buy it for that. To play on the go.
They said the Switch is groundbreaking as well. If you have portability, you have to sacrifice cost, efficiency, battery, etc.
But I mean, but 9 times out of 10, a lot of people have already, like people I've been talking to, said they wouldn't mind a lot of their games to be able to play them on the go, because they tend to be constantly, moving about doing things. And if some of the more popular games that they're used to playing all the time after a long day of work or whatever, they come home and they'll boot it up and play it. It would be nice to be able to play it during various downtimes throughout their day. And I think that's a good selling point for a lot of these third-party games that a lot of these third parties aren't taking into account, because they think Nintendo, kids, underpowered, and the Nintendo user base doesn't want to buy their games. That's the things they're thinking. And we have to beg for their game because they want to make sure there's enough people going to buy it. Like, bitch. Like, I don't know. It's just irritating. And I don't feel like any of us should have to beg for a game. Either you make the game or you don't make the game. I'm not begging for it.
Well, I still want to see a Call of Duty on the Switch.
I would like to see a Call of Duty too, but I don't know. I highly doubt that's coming at this point. I thought it would, but for the longest, because it's kind of obvious. But at this point, I'm just like, I don't see them bringing Call of Duty over. We'll probably get some kind of childish version of Call of Duty or some shit if they decide to bring one over. It's not going to be the one that's coming or is out. They're going to give us some child version, Nintendo kid-friendly version Call of Duty. And ain't nobody got time for that shit. I don't have time for that shit. Fuck that. No. No. Give us what everybody else is getting. I'm tired of this whole dumbed down, watered down child version of whatever fucking game you got on the play. Like, Assassin's Creed, bring that shit over. Call of Duty, bring that shit over. I mean, Destiny, they already said they don't want nothing to do with it, so fuck them. They stupid because they think online people are going to be playing online on the go on a fucking hotspot. You stupid. Fucking stupid. But whatever.
Well, like, what was it? I mean, I wouldn't mind just seeing like more new IPs from third parties more so coming out.
Yeah, I would take some Nintendo exclusive third parties. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I would take those.
Yeah, because I'm just like, come on now.
Speedrunner said, more intense gamers, the ones that come back to buy the next installment of Mario or their favorite franchise, prefer the game sitting down. For intense gamers, portability isn't an issue. Call of Duty is dead franchise anyway, so it wouldn't matter.
I mean, true, but I mean, it's just when you see certain franchises such as Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, those bigger franchises that tend to be on everything, and if you put it on a Nintendo console, it just shows.
Others will.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah, I know. It just shows that if you put it on the Nintendo console, it just shows that third parties are starting to get their feet wet. They're starting to bridge the gap with Nintendo, and Nintendo's doing the same, vice versa. It just shows a sense of, it gives people a sense of relief. It's like, okay, third parties are on board, slowly but surely, but they're on board. If you see an Assassin's Creed, you see a Call of Duty, you see all these kind of fairly big franchises swinging on over to the Switch, it gives you a sense of relief knowing that, hey, we can get these bigger, third party games on there, then we can definitely get these, kind of lower tier, or we can get some third-party exclusive. Like, it is what it is. I'm not saying buy it on there or not, but it just shows a leap of faith if you can get some of those up there games like Grand Theft Auto and stuff like that. Like, I don't expect to see them. I don't expect to see them. I'm not delusional. I don't expect to see none of that shit. I don't expect to see no Call of Duty, no freaking Assassin's Creed, no Grand Theft Auto. Red Dead Redemption, I think, is supposed to come to the Switch. I'm hearing that they're doing crossplay with Red Dead Redemption, and it actually might be on the Switch. But guess who's not going to be doing crossplay? PlayStation. But it's whatever.
Well, Speedrunner said, but no one wants to bridge the gap. No one wants to start it. No one wants
the problem.
Their current players or taking a large hit business-wise.
Yep, and that is the problem because the ecosystem. Nobody wants to take a chance on Nintendo when Nintendo's doing good, even right after the fact that Nintendo did horribly. I mean, you got that. Everybody still got that bad taste with the Wii U in their mouth, and so they're seeing the Switch as another Wii U, and that's the problem that a lot of these third parties are having. They see Nintendo. Yeah, we like that Nintendo's doing great. We like the competition because it keeps everything healthy and good. But at the same time, Nintendo's kind of the little guy now. It's like it's old Grandpa Nintendo. Stay in the back. Yeah, nobody needs to hear about you.
Not like make money. I mean, who don't like to make money?
I'm just saying, you would have thought we'd have saw the fucking Mega Man game on the Switch by now.
Right? That's what I said.
Well, Dirty or Will, y'all have anything to say on this?
No, not really. I mean, honestly, it's just typical Nintendo. When it comes to third-party support, I'll believe it when I see it. That's all I'm gonna say. Because honestly, at this point, I've been saying it like this. I bought the Switch already expecting that third-party announcement that they made was bullshit. I get the Nintendo for Nintendo exclusives, and that's what I'm gonna get. And if third-party comes, then great. That's fantastic. But like Kuuppon said, don't expect it. Don't expect it.
Just
look, look, believe me, but look, like that. Well, look, as we know now it's like hell. What was it? They didn't think it was gonna do well. So I guess Nintendo, that was kind of bullshit. What they were saying about, oh no, we got their party coming, bitch, please. And the third party was like,
I'm sure
we're
they got
gonna wait and see. Okay.
And let's reiterate, when people are saying third party in North America, y'all mean North American third party, Western third party. Because they got plenty of Japanese third party. Like that's down.
Well, I mean,
so let's just be clear on that.
We're talking about. We're not talking about Japanese.
I'm saying because hold on. When I say third party, when anybody's saying third party, you're not thinking Japanese third party. You're just thinking Western. So we have to reiterate that. We have to let people know that you mean Western because you tend to forget that there is more than just Western third party. There are Japanese third party and all that stuff.
Japanese third party.
No, I'm talking about people in general, not you. I'm not attacking you.
I thought you were saying
in a row. Just the majority of the gaming community wants to pretend like Japanese third party don't exist, and it doesn't matter. It fucking matters, bitch, because Nintendo's getting a lot of that shit. Where you at, Xbox?
All third party lives matter.
Just saying, where you at, Xbox? I don't see your Japanese third party coming up too much. You're getting there.
No, but listen, but basically, they pretty much, third party was just like, look, we're just gonna see how this goes, and they were just like, wow, people are actually buying the console. Guess we're gonna actually have to put in a little bit of an effort. I was just like, when I heard that, I was just like, well, Nintendo, you kind of did it to yourself, but at the same time, I mean, what do you expect coming off the Wii U?
Yeah, but they gotta bounce back at some time, and people gotta give them a chance.
And that's my thing. That's my thing.
No. Forward, and they need to, trust in Nintendo. They need to put their games. Like I said, who don't like money? Who don't like money? Like, what is wrong with these people? Why not? Why would you not?
Because they don't want to take a chance on the fact that, like I said, like Dre was probably getting at, they don't want to take a chance at the fact that the Switch might turn into the Wii U by next year. And I understand that. Hold on, listen. I understand that. However, it's gonna turn into that with y'all motherfuckers acting how you acting.
Exactly.
So I mean, if you don't fucking get your feet wet, get on this fucking bandwagon where people are they're making money right now. Nintendo's making money, making way. I had an advertisement on the radio the other day. The fucking radio for a Switch. Are you shitting me right now? Who ever heard a radio advertisement for the Wii U? I ain't.
Oh no, it was just like the other day, right? Now, mind you, I was watching my cousin, and basically I just turned on the TV, right? Do you know how many times I saw the advertisement for the Switch on Nickelodeon and even Disney?
They be running.
And Disney, I'm like, okay, hey, this is on Nickelodeon and Disney. All right, I never saw Wii U advertisement.
What?
I'm not kidding. No, I never saw. Look, let me tell you, I never saw Wii U advertisement. Hell, I barely even saw Wii advertisement. I can't remember the last time. Look, I cannot remember the last time seeing a Nintendo commercial on TV. Like, I'm not even joking. No, technically Splatoon.
They don't advertise on TV hardly.
Yeah. Splatoon was the last time I saw one, but still, that was like the advertisement you saw.
You gotta be a kid or a squid.
You're a squid. You're a squid. Anyway, so but pretty much, I was just like, so I mean, people know about it. It's out there. I mean, come on now. How it's like, come on, third party, come on, Nintendo, let's get this thing pop a lock and I would just want newer IPs because, like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's great if you see all these AAA titles, but I want to see new, like, exclusive stuff for the Switch that's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, y'all can't find somebody out there with a hope and a dream, wants to put out a game and y'all make it exclusive to the Switch, and then there you go. Want to see how it does? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, give me something here. Because I don't know. Because I think, like, what is it? Because if one game, all it just takes is like one good game, maybe like one, two good exclusives, and then hey, there you go. Because I mean, because like y'all said, it goes hand in hand. They have to basically make something exclusive to the Switch, and if they make a good new IP that's exclusive to the Switch, that will want people to want the Switch even more. And then guess what, people? There's money being made.
They don't
So
see, and
there
that's
you
the
go.
thing. These companies are not going to take. They're not going to take the chance on losing money for let's be real, a gimmick, and it having the Nintendo name on it, and the fact that their Nintendo games tend to sell way better than their games.
That's why I say do a new IP, do something new, do something different.
Still third party. It's still not Nintendo.
I know basically, yes, you're taking a chance, you're doing something different.
I agree with
that's
you.
Why I say, look, that's why I say screw bringing over the
have to be realistic. They're not gonna.
No. I know that they should. I'm not saying that it will happen. Oh, believe me, no, I ain't got no hope. Believe me, I ain't got no hope. Look, I don't have no hope for any of these companies.
If it happens, it's a surprise to me, because the biggest surprise with the Rabid freaking Kingdom Battle, I was like, okay, that's a chance. That's an actual chance.
Look,
they made a Nintendo game with Nintendo characters and threw rabbits in there and said, hey.
Let me say this right now. My hope for the game, I have just as much hope for the gaming industry as I do in getting a release date for Kingdom Hearts 3, and that is very small, next to non-existent.
Actually, it's non-existent. It's non-existent at this point. They've just been throwing out all sorts of freaking cookies and crumbs, and I'm just looking at them like, I'm not following this shit. Fuck you, because there's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap at the end of that shit.
Great.
Fuck you. I got my Persona 5, my Legend of Zeldas, my freaking Overwatches and Paragons. Fuck you, and everything you stand for, Kingdom Hearts. I'll see you when you actually come out on store shelves.
It's like, see you. It's like, chuck the deuces. Peace. Anyway, hey, but yeah, so I mean, but yeah, I just think that, hey, if they would actually, make decent exclusives, and like you said, they could, because one, if you make good, it will basically bring attention to, you can have franchises and Western third party. Come on now. Now, don't y'all love basically making money? Oh, wait, I forgot. If it's not basically fucking something of a shooter, they're like Halo or Call of Duty, then hell, you don't.
I mean, hell, they could be like Capcom and just be like, "Fuck you" and Monster Hunter 2, and we're just gonna give it to everyone but you, Nintendo, because we've been using you for Monster Hunter on 3DS for the longest, but we don't want to take that chance anymore. So, hey, guess what, Sony? Everybody else, enjoy. Nintendo, guess what?
Well, Dirty, did you have anything to add? Because you haven't had a word in yet.
I mean, basically, I see it both ways. With third party, not want to put their content on Nintendo, because if you look at every content Nintendo has put out, fan base has went down each generation. So when fans start hearing other fans say, "Well, I just bought Nintendo consoles for their first party games," guess who else hears that? Third party.
Third parties. Nope.
Third party hears this. It's like, okay, this is what the Nintendo fans want. They want Nintendo games. So why should I spend extra money to put it on a console and nobody's going to buy it? Now, in order for you to change this, guess what you got to do? Go out and buy FIFA. That's the only game EA has for the Switch right now. Go out. Look, matter of fact, just go and look up FIFA on the Switch for the for the Switch. It looks nice.
It does.
Even though it's not running even though it's not running the Frostbite engine, and the only reason it's not running it is because it's not FIFA 18.
Mm-hmm.
The story has been taken out of the Switch because it's a continuation of last year's FIFA. We didn't have a last year's FIFA, so I understand that. So this is something that they's like, you know what, we're just gonna, use the old engine from 16, which I have 16 on the Xbox One, and it looks nice. I didn't see how 17 looks with the Frostbite if they was using it. I know they're using it this year on the story mode, and I
I think I
understand
saw
why,
that one. It looks interesting. Looks good.
and I understand why we can't get the story mode
Mm-hmm.
because of continuation. But
Okay, I didn't know that. Cool.
everything else that's in FIFA 18 on the Xbox and PS4 is basically in the Switch. The online, the franchise, the building your own dynasty team, all that is there.
Mm.
Go look up the game and see how nice it looks. It looks nice. Now, what you got to do is go buy the FIFA. This will show EA like, okay, they actually sold, and it sold at a decent numbers. Okay, so now let's try to get this, NBA in here, or let's get the next game, that's a big franchise of ours, and put it on the Switch. And then Nintendo fans and fanboys have to go from there into buying the games, because doing all this, well, I don't care if they don't come, or they putting out this game, or they didn't put out that game, but it's coming to the Xbox One and PS4, because they know Nintendo fans is not going to buy it. They know it's a bigger majority of Nintendo fans that's not going to buy third party. You have a small base of Nintendo fans that will mess with third party. What fanboy have you heard from Xbox and Sony that says, well, I only buy their consoles just for their first party? No, they buy it for first party and third party. So that's why they get that shit. That's why Nintendo is being left out half of the time. Because you have fanboys and third party listening to them. Well, I only buy Nintendo because of their first party. Well, guess what? Don't complain. When Nintendo gets out of the race of console making, don't complain. Stick with their hand.
That's where they're going.
Handheld. Because of you. You don't want to play these games. You don't want the games. Now all of a sudden, everybody is hooping and hollering, and is this coming to? Majority of the people on the Wii U probably didn't even buy fucking third party. I got probably like 95% of third party games on the Wii U, and I still brought Nintendo first party games. But now everybody's just all thrown up in arms because the Switch is selling so well. Oh, we need this game. Oh, we want this game. I don't blame Capcom them asking you to beg for the damn game, because you didn't buy shit from last generation. You didn't buy nothing from the GameCube era. Every console, Nintendo, the fan base goes down and down and down. So why would I want to spend an extra however much money it is to put this on a Nintendo system, and only, hell, 67,000 copies has been sold? I'm not saying that it does well on Microsoft and Sony, like it's selling, 3 to 5 million for each game. But hell, at least they're making money back. At least they know, they see that, it's some people over there that likes their games. I was waiting for Call of Duty World War II. I'm like, I'm getting it for the Switch. I don't care about the 360 version or the PS4 version. I'm getting it on the Switch. I can still have fun. As long as it has the online, I'm fine with it. Now they say they ain't gonna bring it because y'all don't buy shit. Y'all didn't buy Ghost for the Wii U. You didn't buy Black Ops 2 for the Wii U.
I did.
You go. So I don't. You know what? From what I'm hearing, I really can't blame some of the third parties. Say, well, if you want to, just hit us up and let us know. If y'all got to get on y'all knees and beg, then so be it. If this Switch happens to sell well and there's no third party, Nintendo can't do it on their own.
Nope.
So you telling me you want a sequel to you want Splatoon 3 next year? You want the new Kirby that's coming out this year? You want part 2 of that next year? Because that's basically what Nintendo will have to do in order to keep these people happy. So go out there, buy FIFA, show EA that okay, these some nice numbers for the Switch. Let's get them something else. Go out there, buy Rocket League. It'll show them, okay,
Definitely
man.
get that.
I get motion sickness. I can't play it.
No.
But like I said, man, it's like it goes both ways.
It does. It definitely does.
And I can't blame half of these third parties that say if you want it big for it. I put it like this: if it don't come to the Switch, I got 2 other consoles I can pick it up on. But I would have definitely loved picking it up for the Switch.
And that's how I feel too. It's like bring it to the Switch. I'll pick it up there, but if it don't come, if it doesn't come, I can't support it. And that's my biggest frustration is like, I can't support some of these games because they're not coming to the Switch. And I know I just feel it in my bones they're not coming. We're probably not going to get that Dragon Ball. I would love to get it on the Switch, period. That's the #1 place I would love to get it on. The freaking Rocket League, I'm totally getting it on the Switch. So that ain't I never was interested in it until now. So whatever. And it's like there's other, third party games that I see. Maybe like if I was wanted to get back into freaking Assassin's Creed, if it was on the Switch, I would get it on there. But I mean, I know it ain't coming, so it's all good. Whatever. Might get this Rabbids game. I'm thinking about getting it. It's starting to grow on me. At first, I was just averse to the Rabbids, but I might get this game. Just show some support. I might not play it as much as I would like to, but I'll probably get it just to kind of get some kind of backup on it. But it looks good. It looks good. They definitely put their all in it. You can see that they put a lot of effort into it. So seeing that's also another reason why I just want to kind of support the game, because it shows that they actually put a lot of love in it and a lot of thought. They really wanted to try something out and be a part of the Nintendo brand and all that stuff. So that's cool. I could rock with that. I could support that. It's just I can't support a game that doesn't come to the system if third parties ain't willing to bring them over. And then they telling me to beg for it as well. It's like I understand where you're coming from, Dirty, and it makes a heck of a lot of sense, but it's like I'm not going to beg for a product you're supposed to be putting on the market in the first place. That's just how I look at it. I understand where you're coming from, and I understand where they're coming from, and I am okay with both sides. It's just me as a person. I'm not going to beg for your shit. If you don't want to put it there, you just don't put it there. I can't support it. It is what it is. The ecosystem stays the same with Nintendo, and it's fucked. Oh well. I'm only one person. I'm only
you though. I don't want a repeat of the Wii U.
I don't want a repeat of the Wii U, but if that's the road we're going down, because third parties are still too skeptical to put their shit on, that's just where it's gonna go. Like whatever third parties come over that I can get my hands on, and I'm okay with getting the game because it's something I like, then I'm gonna purchase it on the Switch. Like if it's a game I like, I'm gonna get it on the Switch. But if it's a game I don't like, I'm not gonna get it. So sorry, I'm not getting FIFA. Don't like it. Don't care. So I can't, can't support a game I don't give a shit about. All the NBA to all that stuff, I'm not gonna buy those. And unfortunately, I mean that's good for you, but like I don't like those games like at all. I don't get them on any system. So, but it sucks because it's like what Dirty said, you got to show some kind of backing for it. And you got to support some of these games to show these companies.
The hardware, you got to get the hardware in the hands of the people that do like this.
That too, yeah. And that's that's Nintendo's part.
Hardware, then quite naturally, some people.
It shows that people don't like the game because it's not enough people playing it.
Exactly.
You like the game, so it's like it's a lose-lose situation on Nintendo's part. It's like you win to lose. Like they're winning, but they're still losing at the same time, and it's sad to see because it's fucking sad. Fuck is that?
Quick shout out to Aunt Bro. Aunt Bro said, I'm just here to hear Kuuppon. Just kidding. If Nintendo misses the opportunity to get some of these third-party games for the portable aspect, they're gonna miss a golden goose. I don't think it's Nintendo.
I think it's everybody. It's the fans, it's Nintendo, and it's third party. We're all to blame. Every single one of us. We all have a part to play. Like what Dirty was basically saying. If we don't support some of the third parties that come to the Nintendo Switch, I don't blame them for not bringing it over. If Nintendo can't get hold on, let me finish. Hold on, let me finish. If Nintendo can't get their fucking parts, which I understand, if they can't make some deals and get these parts and get these systems out here for the people who do want to get the Switch, that do like these third party games, who can support them for these third-party games, and if the third parties can't bring their fucking games over, and Nintendo can't court these third parties and maybe publish some of these games like they did with the freaking Skyrim and stuff, we're not going to see these things. Everybody plays a part. It's all a working will. It's not just one person. It's everybody. You can't just put the blame on one person. I think it's all of us.
Well, I'm saying it here first. That new Atari console that's they talking about releasing, I bet you have more third party than a Switch.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That ain't even a burn. That's just facts.
And Atari ain't been around since 1982.
Oh my God, I was 2 years old. Do the math, you guys. How old am I? No. Damn, that sucks. Not buying FIFA now and Madden on the go equals win. WWE win. I don't want to play Skyrim again. That's
no,
Amber.
People already said
Skyrim. I did.
No, I'm the other people in the chat and stuff.
No, I know, yeah, but I pre-ordered it. Even though I do have it on other systems, I did
pre-ordered what?
Skyrim.
Oh, okay, that's cool. And that's the thing. It's like Skyrim, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting FIFA, not getting NBA, and it's only because I don't like those games. I don't have them on any of the other consoles ever. I never purchased them ever. So me getting them now on the Switch just to show support, it doesn't make sense, and that's money that's wasted for me. But like at the same time, I still want to support those games on the Switch to show that I do want some, other outside sourced third-party games, Western third-party games, but I'm not gonna show support for something I don't really care to play. So it's like I'm stuck in a bad place because I really would like to support those games, but I'm not gonna play them.
All right, moving on. Sega. Has a thing called Sega Forever.
Oh my God,
that's actually something you can download from the App Store as well as Google Play, where you get free classic games on your mobile devices. So Sega Forever is a free growing classic games collection of nearly every Sega game released from every console era, Master System, Genesis, Mega Drive, Dreamcast, and more, available on iOS and Android mobile devices. Play for free, save your game progress, leaderboard, meaning you can compete with the world for high scores, controller support, fully integrated for wireless Bluetooth controller support, offline play, as well as games released every month. Download them all. Thoughts? I think it's cool.
I think it's cool, but
I like it.
I think it's cool for everybody who's interested in it. Me, I'm not a mobile gamer, so
what's wrong with you? Yeah, you are. You play the Switch. Hush up.
I'm talking about mobile like a cell phone. That's what I'm talking about.
You still a mobile gamer.
And I played the Switch on the
like we all never played a cell phone game before. Or come on though, we've all played cell phone games.
We played one. The only one that I played extensively was Pokemon Go, and that was a week.
Oh, wow.
So I do want to give you guys a quick little thing here. So it says that Sega Forever has actually launched marred terribly.
Really?
Let me see. Let me read this. It says how yesterday, blah blah blah. We launched it. I'm reading this from Nintendo Life. I'm trying to find another one.
Okay.
As well, but just for the heads up, it says Sega Forever train in a fashion, blah blah blah. Okay, so however, it seems that the wheels have already come off the Sega Forever train in a fashion not entirely dissimilar what we experienced with Capcom's woeful efforts with Mega Man Mobile earlier this year. In a nutshell, the emulation is really subpar. Don't just take our word for it, though. Digital Foundry's John Linneman is trusted authority on this matter. So he says, do not touch those Sega Forever games. Lousy emulation in a Unity wrapper, not good at all. The games are designed to run at 60 frames per second. This emulator tries to do that, but drops frames, resulting in something that looks more like 45 FPS or so. There are loads of drop frames, hitches, and skips. 30 FPS is bad, but an even stable 30 FPS would have been better than this. The issue here is that it skips and stutters during gameplay, and when a notification occurs, it gets much worse. So it never plays smoothly. At this point, you might be asking yourself how Sega managed to screw all this up so badly. Surely it should be able to emulate a Mega Drive game on a smartphone device in 2017. So here's what the RetroArch devs have to say about the mishap. This feels kind of like watching a train wreck unfold. Oh, jeez. Sorry to all the people that are experiencing subpar performance with this Unity thing. They could have been using RetroArch right now if they hadn't been so stubbornly insistent on demanding we recleanse our entire program to something that would strip us of all our rights, on top of some other unreasonable things like not showing any branding, etc. Hell, they could have had this running on the desktop right now on top of console and maybe some net play as well. Oh well.
Oh, wow.
That's
Well,
crazy.
Yeah. So launch it did bad. It's not doing too great.
But they might as well put that across the whole board of the consoles and did it that way.
Oh, Sega says it's a crying shame as we initially felt quite positive about the whole idea of Sega Forever, but even starting with the emulation of 16-bit classics, the execution has been truly woeful. So you think fix your shit, Sega, damn. And they did so well with the Bayonetta release and the Vanquish release and stuff on PC. You would think they would have gotten this down. Like, I don't know, whatever. But yep, that's what's going on with that. So bubble bursted.
Well, I have anything to say?
I don't know. That just sucks. That's all I gotta say. Really, that kind of sucks.
Will?
Nothing much. I was honestly, when it comes to just mobile stuff in general, that's pretty much
It's a hit or miss.
I usually expect it to happen.
Dirty?
I thought it was going to do well on the mobile. When I heard it was going to be mobile, I thought it was going to be something that was coming to the consoles. And I was like, that'd be cool. You know what I'm saying? Play on my TV, but on the phone, that's cool. But I didn't know the games ran like that because I haven't downloaded any of them.
And this is a mobile device, right?
Yeah, on your yeah.
Oh, it makes it even worse because it's mobile. Like, how hard is it? I'm pretty sure it's a little bit easier to get things running fairly decently on a mobile device.
Yeah.
And the fact that they pretty much screwed the pooch on this one is like, well,
it's a great concept in my opinion.
It's a good concept. I think that what they should do is probably
properly.
They should probably shut down the project for now and just kind of go back to the drawing board, see what they can do to fix it and broaden it and maybe put it on PC, maybe consoling. I don't know. But first fix the glitches and issues going on with it.
On console.
Yeah. Like fix the glitches, the issues you got going on, make sure it works. Maybe is it free to play?
Yeah.
Or you gotta okay, so there you go. So just put it in beta. Be like, it's beta right now. We're just doing testing and listen to your the user base and get feedback and forums open and stuff so you can hear what people are telling you so you can know what to fix and what to go in and rectify, because it's coming from the user base. You get a lot of information you normally wouldn't get from your in-house team and stuff, and you could probably fix it still. Like, it's not a lost cause. It's still something people want. It's just launched poorly. So fix it. Own up to the mistake. Hey, we did a bad job, but we're going to go ahead and put it in beta. We're going to go ahead and fix this thing. We have open forums for you guys to give us feedback on what's wrong with it, what's going on, what we can do to fix the situation. We're going to continue to fix it from here on out. Done. People will still stick around. And then build from there and maybe put it on PC and all that stuff later on down the road. There you go. Problem solved. You can hire me at any time, Sega, but I probably would rather go to Nintendo. Sorry.
Oh, that's messed up. Right?
What?
He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
It's like, was it? I'm sorry. It was just like, oh, I was just like, oh, look.
Sega.
Ticket have just gone out the window. Sorry. Right.
Sega, fucking up.
Oh, well.
It's whatever.
Atari is supposedly making a new game console called the AtariBox.
Didn't we already talk about this?
No.
No, we
Something
did not.
different.
So, according to Polygon, Atari is working on a gaming console. CEO Fred, I'm not going to even try to pronounce his last name. I do not want to butcher it, said in an interview with GamesBeat at E3 2017. So Fred wouldn't say much about the device, telling GamesBeat only that Atari is back in the hardware business. The last gaming console from Atari was the Jaguar, or as some people would say, Jaguar. Which
Jaguar.
Yeah, which debuted in 1993 and was discontinued in 1996. Atari posted a brief video, 20-something seconds of nothingness, teasing a device called the AtariBox. The title of the video on YouTube calls it a brand new Atari product that is years in the making. Interested parties can sign up at the AtariBox website for more information. The only detail Fred gave to GamesBeat was to say the AtariBox is based on PC technology. The video itself offers glimpses of a unit that appears to have hardwood veneer, which is cool. I like that. Just like the famed Atari 2600, the company's first console, and then a white Atari logo glowing like a CRT television blinks into view. It's hard to imagine Atari making a device that will compete with PlayStations and Xboxes of the world, but it's not unreasonable to expect an NES classic like Throwback. So it's apparently Atari hasn't made any comments about it, and this article will be updated if they receive any information. So, thoughts?
Oh my god. Okay.
I think it's cool.
I think it's cool too, because this is like my childhood and stuff. But on a serious note, okay, so let's take two sides of this. Let's just say Atari comes back full force gaming. Third parties are going to run to them like fucking crazy, and their fucking system's gonna be beastly, and it's gonna be fun to play, and they're gonna have a lot of fucking games, and we're gonna just PlayStation, Xbox are just gonna die. Everybody expects. No, if Atari isn't stupid like in the past with their super high priced, consoles or whatever, hopefully it'll be a decent set price if this is the console. Hopefully they're talking to third parties and whatnots, and they got their own in-house first party team working on some stuff, because we need to see what the hell they're bringing to the table. If they're just bringing the same old shit that's already out there, you're gonna die. You're dead in the water. Point blank period.
I'm excited.
So,
Kuuppon.
What?
I'm excited.
For what?
That's your
E when you're excited.
But I'm not excited. So why would I do that?
I was doing it.
Oh, okay. That you did it wrong.
See, that's why you got to do it.
Hey.
No, no. Try again.
Hey, I'm not excited. I literally can't do it if I'm not excited. Like if I'm excited, it comes out naturally. Because
Amiibos.
Hey. Yeah. New Paragon hero.
Master Race. PC Master Race.
Was it new character in Overwatch?
No, new Paragon hero, because we don't have anybody new in Overwatch. So new Paragon hero. His name is Wraith. He's awesome. There you go.
No, I'm saying we need a new Overwatch character.
Doomfist is coming apparently.
Thoughts on the AtariBox?
Oh, it sounds awesome though. It does.
Uh-huh.
I just like I said, if they come out with the same old shit that we already got going right now, they're dead in the water, point blank, period. Like you coming out with the same old stuff, you got to spice it up. You got to bring something new to the game, my family. So you say you coming back to console gaming? Not a lot of these new age little cats out here. They don't know who the frick
But if
you
it's
are.
based on PC technology, it might be something like the Steam machine.
Here's
Correct?
the thing. I'll just get a PC still.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I'm making a PC now. Like you got to bring something new that even PC can't do. Like I don't know. That's just where I'm coming from. But I mean, they could come out and do really great. I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying it's probably you really do need to have something different in the game. Is all I'm saying. So if you're coming out with PC technology, this is good. This is This is a good start. It's definitely a good start because what we got going on now, like everybody's trying to be PC without being PC, and I'm just like, what?
Just, One X, anyone?
Like everybody's trying to go PC without literally going PC, and I'm just like, just go PC. Stop this.
But I can understand though. I can understand these systems coming out like this that are PC-esque because in all actuality, and I know we've discussed this before, PC come with a lot of technicality. You need to know PC because in any console, any given system, you can put a game in, it works. And PC is not guaranteed. And if it don't, you need to troubleshoot and figure out why. Is there any drivers you need to update? Maybe your settings are too high, or there's like a lot
to it. There's definitely a lot to
it. Some people might not.
They just want that simplified version of PC, I guess.
Yeah, to handle all the issues that come with PC gaming. There's a lot more to it than just putting the disc in or downloading the game and it play. So I can understand that, and it took me a minute to kind of like wrap my head around that because I was like, you know what? Why not just get a PC? Because I said this in the last discussion. Why not just purchase a PC or build a PC rather than buy the Xbox One X? And
we don't want to upgrade every freaking generation. It's like
I'm good.
With the console too.
Xbox One worked just fine with my 2 terabyte external hard drive. I'm good to go.
Right. So I don't know, but it's to each his own. It's not that serious. But like I said, Atari, it's good news. It's nice to hear some of my old school memories of gaming coming back. But at the same time, I'm weary because I don't know what they're bringing to the table. They're not talking about it much. So I'll just keep my ear to the ground, see what they say as they bring out more information and see what they're bringing to the table. It's PC-esque, it's PC hardware-esque, whatever the case may be. So I mean, that's a good start. You're starting off with PC parts and good things like that. So power is not going to be an issue on that sense. Hopefully we get smooth 60 FPS for everything and not this 30 frames per second bull crap that we're dealing with right now. And I don't know, I just really hope they bring something new to the to gaming. I would like for a new splash, new fresh breath of air, something new. Something different, something we're not expecting. That's all I really want to see. And even if they don't bring nothing, they come out with the same, but they do it in a flashy or different style. It's cool. That's cool. It's refreshing too. We can have that, but we can only go with what we know. So right now, not much of anything. It's just nice to hear Atari decided, hey, we're gonna come back into the limelight. So we'll see what happens.
Dre, your thoughts?
I'm curious to see what happens to it.
Dirty.
They're gonna have more third party than Nintendo.
They are.
They're gonna have third party, and there will probably be a couple of exclusive titles to that Atari from third party. I guarantee you.
Mm-hmm. I do not doubt that. Well, he's speaking truth here. He's speaking truth here, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, how I feel about the Atari box, honestly. I mean, like, since we don't know nothing about it, I'm not excited about it. I'm not really, like...
You don't sound like yourself.
I'm honestly I'm not excited about it. But the thing is that what I like about it, if there was anything I had to say on the matter, like, if I could sort of, quote, predict the future... this is what I would say about it. Yes, it will get more third-party support than Nintendo because it will be on the high-end specs. But the thing is that I don't know if it's going to sell well because it's coming a little bit too late into the console generation, unless if they save it for the next console generation and then they kind of like throw it in with like whatever the next PlayStation and the next Xbox and the next Nintendo is. So if they decide to put theirs out there and make like a fourth thing, because honestly, I feel like Xbox is going to get off of the console market. If this Xbox One X doesn't sell well, I feel like Microsoft is just going to strictly go PC. And then I feel like that's where everything is going because they're like pushing all their Xbox One titles over there and everything. So there's really no point in getting an Xbox One. So if we're looking at Atari will be the new person that will fight against PlayStation. And if that's the case, it will be exciting because it's a new contender. It'll be like Xbox coming in when it was just PlayStation and Nintendo. And it would be the same fight. It's just that, okay, Xbox lost. Now it's Atari. The thing is that I just want to, the only thing that worries me is that I want to know what their exclusives are. Because honestly, I'm not interested if it's just a third party console and that's it. You know, or it's just a bunch of classics or anything like that. Like, what is Atari like as a company, or as as a developer, gonna bring to this console that makes it unique and stand out? And if they don't have anything that's unique or stands out to me, and if they go the first person shooter market, or if it's just simply an Xbox One replacement, then it's not going to get anywhere. And it has to be priced okay, because though Atari is a nostalgia name, a lot of the kids these days don't know what the hell it is. And honest, so that's really like, so I just gotta hope for the best. I hope for the best. I want more competition. I want more unique gaming options out there. But I the only thing I can say is that I wish them the best. But if I can make a guess, depending on when they release it, could really affect how it will do in the market.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I just don't see why in the world is all of a sudden Sega and Atari and all these people are just like, hey, y'all remember those classic games y'all loved as kids?
The NES Mini.
Yeah, they're trying. It's simple as that.
But they're just like, oh, well, I guess, gamers are probably sick and tired of all this other bullshit that's out here. So, hey, remember those classic games that you used to like as a kid? We're giving to you again on a new system. Yeah.
But you know what? A lot of people express nostalgia and they get really excited about things like this because they get to introduce them to their children.
Yeah. A lot of the gamers are older now.
With their kids. So, and a lot of kids are actually liking, like for instance, they love a lot of kids love the classic. So they enjoy playing the NES Classic, with their family members or whatnot. And so this could be a good way to reintroduce.
Wait. You're talking about kids actually enjoying games that are meant for children and not Call of Duty? Wow.
Hey, it works.
Wow, I'm shocked.
Ant Bro made a comment. He said Atari Classics Remastered. That's the only way I'd bother.
Hey, some people just want the classics back. Others are like I said with Atari. If they with Will said, if they just bring back classics, that's not gonna be enough. Like, I don't mind you bringing back some classics. Good on you. You should bring some back because you wanna bridge the gap between the older gamers and their children. That's perfectly fine. But don't stop there. Don't just be bringing us the same crap that we already got coming out with third parties and stuff like that. Have your own first party stuff as well on the market. Like, show us something different. I don't want the same old. I don't care how powerful your fucking system is. If you come out here talk about some $700 fucking dollars or some shit, like I said, I'm making a $500 PC right now. Y'all lost already. So it's just a matter of what are you bringing new to the table. Because me personally, I want something new. I don't need you to come out and just be a replacement for Xbox, or PlayStation or whatever. Like, no, I don't want a replacement. I want to see what you can bring to the table that's new and that has everybody else as well as myself excited about what you're bringing, and maybe bring some classics as well, because I always love classics. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll just have to see, because right now it's just, I'm not excited. It is what it is. We'll see when they bring whatever the heck they bring. They haven't talked about it, so I really can't speculate either.
Okay.
Mm.
Me personally, I have one more topic. I don't know if any of you have any topics you would like to discuss, but the topic that I kind of thought of to bring up would have to do with game of the year. We're sort of, at the middle of the year, closing in on the end of the year. So, wondering if any of you have any game of the year, what you would consider to be your game of the year thus far. And before you answer that question, what criteria do you yourselves use in order to um, choose
Just
a game for game of the
oh
year? Like, for instance,
yeah.
would it be like, would you have to have completed the game to completion in order for it to be considered game of the year? Is it a game that you have, spent the most time on this year to be considered game of the year? Is it, just what type of criteria would you yourself use for your game of the year, and what is your game of the year and why? Me personally, I don't have a game of the year. I haven't been playing enough to have a game of the year, to be honest with you. I've been, having too many damn migraines and shit to even, worry about playing games. But I have been playing my 3DS a ton lately. So yeah. Whoever would like to go first, dive on in.
Hmm. I guess I'll go if anybody else isn't ready. So for my criteria of game of the year, number one thing, it has to be absolutely fun. If I'm not having fun with the game, I give a flying fuck about it. So that's the number one thing. Secondly, I like to feel like I'm in the game. Like I want to, like when I play a game and it's fun, I'm literally taken away from my surroundings. I don't even notice I'm in my room. I barely can hear what's going on in the other room and all that stuff. Shit's happening around me and I can give a flying fuck because I'm playing my fucking game. It's just that fun. So that's the fun factor, and that's also the factor of me just being taken out of my reality and put into the reality of the game. There's 2 games so far this year that have done that for me, and it's literally basically they're both my game of the year. So that's Persona 5 and Legend of Zelda Twilight, freaking Breath of the Wild. Both of those games literally took me out of my surroundings, put me in the game, and I had absolute freaking fun. Now the thing is I don't have to finish the game because I haven't finished Persona 5, and I have finished Breath of the Wild. So, but I still have fun with both of them. I still go back to them from time to time, periodically or whatever. And it's just a matter of my pace. My pacing with Persona 5 being that it is what is it, turn-based RPG. So it takes me longer to finish those freaking games as opposed to Breath of the Wild being kind of more open world and me taking my time, and all that stuff. Now, I was able to immerse myself in Breath of the Wild upon its release immensely. And immensely, so I was able to finish that one easily. But with Persona, I've been kind of sidetracked with other things, life issues and all that stuff kind of took me out of it. But it never takes me out of it to a point where, like, when I start playing the game again, I'm always wrapped around inside of that reality. Like the music in this game, the characters in this game are vibrant, the world is freaking vibrant. You feel like you're literally one of those people, a thief in this game. You want to freaking beat up things, you want to mix up these different monsters to make something big and more powerful. You feel like you are environment and all that. And Breath of the Wild did the same with me because it didn't make me feel like I was Link, but it made me feel like I was a hero at the very least. Because you see Link, Link is who he is. You have voice acting, subpar for the most part, but you have voices now. And you still can keep Link's voice however it is in your mind, because we all know Link has a particular sounding voice to us. And if they were to give him an actual voice, it would take us out of freaking fantasy altogether. So, but like with Breath of the Wild, it was really fun. It was really interesting trying to figure out the different mechanics and how to work around the environment. Getting blown up by lightning was fun, I guess. Being able to climb up walls, and then suddenly the Rain, Simulator 2017 pops up, and you have to start all over again because you needed to get to the top of that hill. Stuff like that was just, it was annoying, but it was fun at the same time. As despite the annoyances of breakable weapons, the lightning, the freaking Cooking Mama 2017, like all the different, like all the different and aspects of this game made you want to go around and explore and do different things. Like nobody gave a fuck about Zelda. They saw her in the castle. They saw the white light in the castle and the ominous fight, but nobody cared. You would even go to the castle and explore the castle, but you didn't give a shit. You're like, yeah, I know you're upstairs, but I'm going downstairs to get my freaking shield, and I'm gonna go and traverse around inside this castle a little bit, but I'll come and get you later. And then you fast port out and go somewhere else. Like, so for me, it's always about the fun of the game. It's always about, you know, me being put in the game, like my psyche just being put into the game and me feeling like I'm actually either one of the characters or I am doing something viable in the game. I also like, and I don't have to finish the game because God knows my backlog, it's off the chain. But like, I don't have to finish the game, but I do have to do a good portion of the game. I do have to be somewhere in the middle, and with Persona, I am in the middle. I found out. Surprise, surprise! I actually finally made it to the middle of the game. Yay! But it's those are both of my you know, game of the years. I don't relegate it to just one because I don't believe anybody should really put limits on themselves, especially with games, as many as there are out there. And I'm pretty sure I'll have another one that'll be, you know, with freaking Mario. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be my next game of the year. So it's like it switches, it changes up over time. I'm pretty sure one of them will get pushed over to the wayside. Like last year was Overwatch for me, even though it actually won Game of the Year and stuff. So it's like, you know, so I always have it. There's no real set rule for me. It's just mostly fun and me being able to feel like I'm inside the game and that it takes me outside of my world. As long as I'm having fun, as long as I'm out, you know, not being distracted by outside sources, that's the game of the year for me. Everything else is just icing on the cake. Of course, the game has to run well. That's obvious stuff with any game, so we don't have to really talk about that. Of course, it has to look decent so you can see what the hell you're doing. So, you know, art styles and all that stuff, it's not that big a factor to me. It's just, like I said, icing on the cake. Those are the main two things for me. As long as the game is working, first and foremost. So I pop the game in and it works, that's a plus. That's great. It works. Now what? Am I having fun? Am I, you know, is it taking me out of my current reality and put me into its reality? And then everything else that adds on is just an added on effect. So that's my game of the year aspects. That's all I need.
All right, I got a couple quick comments. Shout out to Chariot Man Videos, Meek Gaming, Flight Girl Gaming. What up, people?
How y'all doing?
Chariot Man made a comment. Chariot Man said, "What up, people? I'm just now seeing this podcast. I wonder what type of console Atari is bringing." Fly Girl said, "Hey, iPod. Hi, Fly Girl." Meek said, "I'm still trying to play Zelda. I just can't sit through it yet. I get bored after a while playing."
Oh, blasphemy!
Cherry Man said, "I'm also hearing that a remastered version of LA Noire for the PS4 Pro, Xbox One, and the Switch. Dirty, you'll like that."
Oh, I'm getting it on the Switch.
Yeah, I have it for the 360, but if they do that, I will pick it up for the Switch.
Hell yeah.
I would too.
Hell yeah.
Meek said, "Hello, Between Gamers." Hello, Meek.
Hello, Meek.
Fly Girl said, "I can't stay. I'm cooking dinner. Wanted to stop by and say hi."
Hey, cook me some.
I'll be stopping by after the podcast.
I know, right?
I'm be swinging by too.
Papa Raven. What's up, Papa Raven? So Papa Raven said Titanfall 2 runs at 6K on the X. Yay! Papa Raven, stop.
Stop lying to yourself.
I mean, Papa Raven said we love LA Noire.
Yes, we do.
I've never even heard of that, so I don't know.
You've never played.
Okay, you know what? I need you to get out of here. How are you a between gamer not knowing about stuff? Blasphemy.
All right, who's next on the
gamers today?
I could go next. Basically what qualifies for me, this is just strictly my opinion, for a game of the year. I feel like you should have to complete it, that a game was so good enough that you completed it. I feel that there wasn't a lot of games that came out this year that was like, wow, except for one. So far is Breath of the Wild. The reason why what qualifies for game of the year for me is that one, it has to be fun, it has to be memorable, it has to in some way leave a legacy for it to have that title. You know, that it's been ingrained in your mind so much that you're like, oh god, I love this. It made me a fan of the franchise. I felt like Zelda Breath of the Wild did just that. I know it didn't grab everybody because the game is too big, and sometimes people like linear gameplay versus exploration gameplay, and I get that. And normally with Breath of the Wild, with me, I was scared of Breath of the Wild at first. Like, I was excited about it, but it was strange.
Like, oh my god, it's so big.
No, I was trying away because I wasn't a fan.
At all.
People were calling it Skyrim, and though I couldn't finish Skyrim, and I'm like, this is better than Skyrim because it was colorful.
You would have never known that with as many times, but that has basically recapped the Skyrim.
Yes, you would not know. No, I know, because people hype up games, and sometimes I play the hyped up games that win awards and stuff, and then I don't feel it. But Breath of the Wild honestly blew me away, and its physics and just the costume changes. It basically took what was already a great game and made it better by adding things that we wished that modern games did, and it did it better than what modern games did. And honestly, that's what I love about it. I love the fact that Breath of the Wild was just everything was good. The only thing I wish that it had was I wish that it had a more epic soundtrack to it. But I understand why they did it. But the thing is that an easy contender that could possibly compete with it is Super Mario Odyssey. But honestly, I don't know, because Mario Odyssey would be coming out a little bit too late. Still early enough to be nominated, but it'll be coming out a little bit too late. Yeah. I feel like Breath of the Wild would have more of an impact unless if Nintendo creates like this awesome, epic amount of Switch consoles by then, and then people buy a bunch of things, and I'm like, okay, Mario Odyssey took it. But honestly, I feel like Game of the Year is either going to Breath of the Wild or Super Mario Odyssey. I believe with Persona 5 and Horizon Zero Dawn being contenders.
Oh yeah, being contender, yeah.
But but as far as Game of the Year goes, I feel like Nintendo's going to take it this year with one of their games. I haven't got a chance to play Persona 5 yet to really, is
it possible for a game to like get Game of the Year twice in a row, or can you only get it one time?
Well, there's only one Game of the Year award.
Well, I know. I'm saying it's like, can you win in 2013 and then 2014? You can't do that.
Unless if it's a sequel, no.
Yeah, it can't be the same game.
Be like World of Warcraft won in 2012 and then won in 2013 again, because it was just that.
No.
That's why they made the DLC thing for freaking Witcher, because they couldn't win Game of the Year again, so they had to do DLC for it. So
it's the best DLC. So Warcraft will get best DLC, or Overwatch will get best DLC.
It's about as close as it's gonna get to you winning Game of the Year twice. Is you gotta turn whatever extra stuff you got to DLC.
You gotta turn pretty.
So we're not gonna aim for that.
You gotta aim for that DLC.
We're not gonna see Overwatch get Game of the Year again. That ship sailed. So we're good.
No, I didn't say it was gonna get Game of the Year.
Oh no, but that's just how it works.
So is it? I don't know, I guess like for me, I don't know, what would be like something as far as like what makes a game worthy of that title? Kind of like piggybacking off of what Will said. Now, for me, you don't have to particularly connect to me, but if you connect to like a large audience, I've always said that if you can take any concept and be able to reach a large audience and get them to buy into whatever you is deciding that you want to do, then I say yes, you deserve to basically basically, have Game of the Year. And and even with me, it's like, okay, are you able to capture not just myself, but are you able to get people both to want to play your game, to get them to want to talk about it, to get them to be like, hey, you got to try out this game, and it's just because it's just that good that people just gotta talk about it, that people they're writing fan fictions, they're making cute little fan art and all this other stuff like they have that much love and dedication to it, or hell, in any form, or just of any form, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you can connect to a large audience or to a broad array of people, and like I said, it doesn't have to basically be personally myself, well, but if you can connect to people, then I feel like then you have done your job as a game developer, and you've basically done something basically good. Now, as far as a game that I would love to see win Game of the Year, and I'm not even gonna lie, I feel like out of all the games that I see that I would personally want to play, Breath of the Wild is definitely a top contender. I'm sorry, if Breath of the Wild don't win this year, then I'm sorry. What the fuck is going on? The fuck you mean? Because I'm sorry, because to me, Breath of the Wild was talked about so much even before it came out.
I'm almost prepared that it isn't gonna win because it's a Nintendo game, and not.
But no, but I mean, it had so. I mean, it to me, I feel like
I agree with you.
I feel like Breath of the Wild lived up to its name.
Yeah, look, I agree with you, but I'm just going off of how it's the way that Game of the Year is kind of picked is basically they have a nomination and they have people vote, and the majority of people who are going to vote don't care about Nintendo games, so that's where I'm going off of. But yeah, it should win it.
I don't know. I mean, given the fact, it was the most talked about game at E3 last year, so you never know. Oh, so I mean, what is it? I mean, hey, and plus, it is a title that everybody knows. Everyone knows about Legend of Zelda, so you never know. No, and plus, like I said, it did live up to its hype. It was something new. It basically generated a lot of people. Well, hell, what was it? They said that almost over 80% of people who own a Switch own what was it? They basically own Breath of the Wild, and I'm like, that is tremendous.
Game, then they sold Switches, my understanding.
Well, the reason why is because that was the only game that was worth getting at the time.
But not enough Switches. But when you even sell, when you basically even also have the console itself, and pretty much even though, mind you, they didn't come out with a large number of them, but if the fact that pretty much, hey, everybody. He basically got it, and everyone was just like, you know what, I'm gonna get that, and they didn't say I'm gonna pass on that. Then I feel like they did really good, and I've seen numerous of gameplay, and it literally looks fun as hell. And I'm so sad that I don't have it right now. But like I said, I don't buy consoles within the first year. Sorry about it. Not sorry about it.
But a thing is interesting as well, because Zelda's in a definitely interesting position. If it does win Game of the Year, it will be the first and the last console game. It will be the end of a console life cycle and a launch title that would be the first to ever win an award, and that's a very unique, very unique and rare feat, which would be very interesting. But I honestly feel like if it's rigged against Nintendo, and Nintendo doesn't win Breath of the Wild, I believe that they're going to give it to Horizon Zero Dawn for some bullshit reason. But honestly, I could see that.
Here's the thing: I don't see that game even being nominated, given how much it literally I feel like that game just came and went. Yes, there was the hype, but it's it would only get on there just because it was hyped up. It was no offense, how ARMS is now, how I feel like even Splatoon 2 is gonna kind of be. It's that, you got all this hype, but then the minute the game comes out, it just dies down. Because that's how I feel like a lot of games right now are. They're just they die down. It's you got all this anticipation and you're excited, and then once they come out, no one talks about it. Everyone's like, oh,
no, nobody talks about it. But Nintendo has won Game of the Year awards before.
Well, we know that. But still, though, what is it? Shit, even though it was it now, is it bad that? And I know this is gonna sound so shady to say. Is it bad that a tiny part of me almost kind of wants Pokemon Sun and Moon and to be put on there for Game of the Year.
Oh, that's actually
Because
could be a contender too.
Yeah, because like no, it did really. This last past generation did very well. Oh, like very well. Oh, and it brought a lot more people back onto basically Pokemon side. So I mean, Pokemon they've been doing it. So I mean, if they want to put Sun and Moon on there, I wouldn't be mad about it. You know. So,
I know that's gonna be the day you're gonna get the Switch when the next generation comes out.
I mean,
damn
I
well.
would love for. Do you know? Like, look, Pokemon has never won anything as far as like a Game of the Year. I know, but like, can you imagine if Pokemon actually won a Game of the Year?
Imagines this.
I do.
Well, no, I'm just saying that. Look, when it comes to handheld games never make it to Game of the Year. They have their own category. I believe that if anything, if a Pokemon ever has a chance of winning an award for Game of the Year, would be when that Pokemon RPG comes out for the Switch.
That's the
and
only
then
one.
everybody buys it. And that's going to be the only way and the only one that's going to get it.
But you know what? But you know one thing I will say though that I was shocked. I was kind of a little teensy bit shocked about though.
What?
I was so surprised. So many people wanted a Pokemon game. Like they really like.
What the heck did you think we was arguing about last time?
I was surprised how many people like. I'm talking about people who aren't even Pokemon fans.
I am one of those not even Pokemon fans that was telling you that they need to get their damn Pokemon. Was I not?
But you said you were not even interested in Kuuppon.
I said that, and you just said, I'm surprised that there are people who are not interested in Pokemon that want Pokemon. And I said, I'm not interested in Pokemon, but I think they should have their Pokemon. I'm not interested, but they should have it.
But I'm talking about people who are not interested, but they want to buy it. Oh, girl, you're not gonna buy it, girl.
No, I'm not gonna buy it, but I'm still interested, and I still want people to have it. I'm not a selfish gamer.
You're not giving them your coins.
I'm not a selfish gamer. I want people to get their stuff.
I'm sorry.
Y'all are a mess.
So much fun. It's so much fun.
I love her.
Let what's his name say his piece.
But before Dirty getting his, I have a couple comments I need to go over.
Oh crap, we got comments.
Yeah, a ton of comments. Okay, so blah 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 blah
blah blah blah blah blah blah blah.
That's a nice comment.
Meek said, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Meek has a question, but I'm gonna go over the other comments first. So Papa Raven said Forza Horizon 3 Game of the Year. Meek said, yeah, right. But your Game of the Year voters are Xbox One and PS4 players, so I look for Call of Duty, Battlefield 3, or Destiny, or Horizon to win. Aunt Bro said Breath of the Wild because it was portable. I played over 150 hours. Horizon Zero Dawn is going to win because, well, we know why.
Lying.
Chariot Man said he has a few games that should be on the Game of the Year. So, okay, you can list those. In the meantime, Dirty, you can go ahead and answer the question. And then I will go back to Meek's question.
A game for me will have to be.
Wait! You gotta say what is your criteria for picking your Game of the Year?
Oh, the criteria for me is story. If it has a good story and it pulls me in, I love games like that. When the story is good and it makes me feel that I'm that character I'm controlling. So you get the emotions and the adrenaline going while you playing, and it feels like you're actually in that world and you're that character. You know what I'm saying? Trying to survive. I like games like that. Controls got to be good. And overall, just fun. And I would have to say that only two games right now that I can see going up for it, and it had to be Breath of the Wild. Have fun with that game. Just a lot of stuff to do in that game, from just chopping down trees and catching different insects and stuff like that. It was crazy and it was fun. And another game that got me going with the story was Horizon Zero Dawn. It's a nice looking game, but I was more into. I was getting into the story. At first, I wasn't really into the story because I thought the story was like, yeah. But as I kept playing, I was like, okay, I want to know more. Like, what's going on? What's happening? You know, um, fun game. But those are the two I would say for game of the year. But I think it might go to Zelda, just because it felt so different when you played it. This Zelda
Mhm.
didn't hold your hand when you started. You know, your ass just woke up and you just had to go do what you had to do.
Yeah, if it, and like I said, it kind of took it back to kind of like how like Zelda used to be in the sense of like it wasn't just like such like a linear path kind of like game. In a sense, it's like you could just go anywhere, do anything you want. That kind of like how Zelda was a bit in the beginning. Not was it a bit, not like too much, but still, like I said, that.
They based it off of the Zelda one. Is basically what it is. It takes the aspects of Zelda one where that you don't get your hand held and you just go and explore.
Hmm.
That's basically what Breath
Yeah,
of the
and
Wild
I
is.
think that's and that's where the beauty and like the magic of it basically came from was the fact that it's like, well, it took a idea that pretty much the majority of the fan base liked.
Contrary to popular belief, that first section, that first area you were on, the plateau, that was basically the tutorial for you. But they didn't even hold your hand in that. But that was
Yeah.
It's
basically
like,
that was your tutorial area. It teaches you how to use the weapons, what to do, all that good stuff, how to fight bigger creatures, all that good stuff. What you need to do as far as the different shrines and all that stuff. And then once you got everything you needed to get out of there, then your sky's the limit. But it was a very small and very clever tutorial area. Is basically what it was.
hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, basically those two I can see going up for game of the year, but I was to give it to Zelda because it just felt so different from than all the other Zeldas from like the GameCube and NES and even the Game Boy. So I like all the extra
Right.
stuff that they put in there for you to do as you
Was
explore.
it, now, can I be a tad bit shady for a look for just a second
No.
though?
Stop.
Oh boy.
I need to be a tad bit shady. I swear for God, if anybody, first of all, if Destiny somehow how snatches up Game of the Year, I'm gonna be like, y'all people don't deserve her to
Oh
vote no more
God.
because y'all voting for a game that ain't even finished or probably gonna not even be complete for at least 3 years. So you're
It can
basically
win DLC of the year. How about that?
right. Win DLC of the year, not Game of the Year. Okay,
Please
so
stop
you
with the
stop.
DLC. Like that DLC bullshit still got me mad. Like stop
Yeah,
it.
well, I mean, no, but I'm just saying though. Like, I'm sorry if people really honestly give the game of the year, and people, and like I said, with like the freaking like the Sony ponies and the best boxable boys are just like, oh yeah, this is the game. I'm gonna be like, yeah, see, you know what? Y'all don't need to vote no more because apparently y'all have some brain damage. Man, you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
gamers in general are brain damaged. Like you gotta admit, we're brain
Like,
damaged. We play
I
games.
mean,
Like
I'm not going to sit there and basically buy into a game just because of the fact that what was it? Because of a dang name. Hmm? Shoot, I'm
lies.
not. No. I do not buy into games just because of a name. Thank you very
So
much.
you don't buy Breath of the Wild because of the game's name?
Because no, I get it because it's fun. If the Zelda game is not
But
a
it's a
fun
Zelda
coupon,
game.
I'm not
But
going to touch it.
you don't
That's
know
why I
that
didn't.
until you get it. So so
Why
you
did
obviously get it for the name first, and then you find out it's fun or not fun. Hello.
no, no, you can basically wait and see
Anyway,
reviews, and then
let
you
what's
know
his
if
name
it's fun or
finish his stuff. Let Dirty finish his stuff.
No, no, I'm good. I'm finished. I like I said, I can see those two games going up for game of the year, but I will push it towards more to Zelda. Just the extra mile they went with, to have what Link was doing in the game and stuff like that, from climbing mountains and trees and picking all type of fruits and vegetables and herbs, and
they were
it
creative.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
really creative.
Oh shit.
People Done was good, you know what I'm saying, for what they did. they did with the weapons and everything, but I still have to give it to Link and Zelda.
Mm.
Chariot Man said, I know Breath of the Wild, Horizon Zero Dawn, those are a few, but Breath of the Wild's gonna win.
I think it would be an upset if Breath of the Wild doesn't win.
The only reason I don't think it's gonna win is because of Mario Odyssey. That will be the only.
You think Mario?
But hey,
I don't know yet. We have. I'm not mad with it, but like the thing is, I gotta wait and see when it comes out. When it comes out, and I'm gonna make an honest opinion of it because you know me, I hate Mario, but I love playing the Mario games. I just don't like the character. But I'm gonna play the game. I'm gonna get the game. I'm gonna play it all the way through, and I want to see. Because it looks like it could possibly dethrone Zelda for Game of the Year. Only in the Nintendo aspect. I'm not worried about other games. Like other games, it is what it is. Like I honestly don't believe the Nintendo game is gonna get Game of the Year this year, despite the fact they have nice lineups and that both Mario and Zelda should, one of the two should get it. But I just don't see them getting it because I gotta be realistic. They hardly ever get Game of the Year. Like, you know, Nintendo games hardly ever gets games of the year. Not like they don't ever get it, but not all the time. And like Mika said, you know, Xbox, PlayStation voters, they don't care about Mario games. Now, unless they got a Switch recently and they picked up the freaking Legend of Zelda and they really have fun with that one, and they're gonna pick up Mario, we'll see. So those two have a very good chance. One of them getting Game of the Year. I would say Zelda, because it's been long overdue, and I don't think Zelda ever got a Game of the Year. Has it? No, I don't think it has. Has it?
I think, the Game Awards is something new, but I think that if Zelda did win an award, it was probably Ocarina of Time.
It was probably Ocarina that would have gotten it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
wait a minute. But between Links Between Two Worlds, didn't that win an award?
That one handheld award, I believe.
Yeah, it was a handheld one, but it didn't.
The best handheld game of the year.
Yeah.
And then so now we know that Splatoon, because I don't see Splatoon 2 winning it.
I don't
because
see that either, no. Or it'll probably get for that matter.
ARMS definitely not. But as far as it goes, the reason why I'm gonna say Breath of the Wild 100% is because of the fact that that's a game that people are still talking about to this day. How people are still talking about Overwatch still to this day, and it won game last. So people are still talking about it, and I feel like Breath of the Wild is still being talked about. And it has amiibos. The amiibos are sold out all the time. There's like this resurgence of Zelda now. Just everything about it just screams.
And that's why I kind of
you can tell everything.
And that's why I want to wait to see what happens when Mario Odyssey comes out, because when that comes out, I want to see how much longer.
When does Odyssey come out though?
That comes out in
October 27th. October 27th.
Oh, so
it's coming out. So it's coming through.
Yeah.
So it's gonna barely make the deadline. And if it hadn't made the deadline, that would have been a different thing. Then without a doubt, it would have been Breath of the Wild. But since it's making it, I just want to see what it does. I want to see what it does, and then from there I can make a better judgment. But right now, Legend of Zelda, most definitely. But when Mario comes out, you never know. Mario might throw them 1-2 punches because he don't like to be dethroned like that. You little selfish motherfucker.
I still will give it to Zelda, even if Super Mario Odyssey
even when it comes out, for me, Zelda is still my thing. Like, I'm probably going to play it and I'll probably love Mario, but for the most part, Zelda did something different that a lot of open world type adventure-esque games like that just refused to fucking do. And they let me do what the hell I fucking wanted. And that's the bottom line. Yeah. I like the fact that they let me do what the frick I wanted. Sure, I had Rain Simulator 2017 fucking it up for everyone, but I still got to. But I still got to climb that hill, however hard it was gonna be. I still was allowed to climb that hill. The rain just wasn't having it.
She was like, "Ain't no mountain high enough." Sorry.
Yeah, pretty much. So I like the fact that they literally did not hold your hand out the gate. Sure, you had that little miniature, area where they it was kind of a tutorial area, but I mean, they still didn't hold your hand. You could go straight to freaking Ganon after the tutorial area. Let me reiterate that because they lied to me. They said when I woke up, I could go straight to him. No, fam, after the tutorial area. Then you can go to him. And the fact that the sky's the limit. You can do whatever the fuck you want. in that game. Like literally whatever the hell you want to do. You want to cook some shit, and you can damn near make about just about anything. If you want to climb a hill, you climb a hill. Go to the highest mountain, you can go to the highest mountain. You can get to the edge of the world. You can go to the edge of the world before the map tells you, okay, look, now you're just asking for too much. But at least with that in mind, you could hit anything and everything that's within that big ass map, and you could touch all of it. It didn't matter what it was. You could cut trees down. You could set fire to stuff. You could freaking take things clear across the freaking map, run to the other side of the map to beat up something with something on the other side of the map because reasons. I took freaking chickens to go beat up something on the other side, a freaking Lionel on the other side of the map. They got mad. The Lionel kept hitting the chicken, and it fought the freaking. Like you could take, like you could do anything, and I like that. Like you could do anything, and it was really good. There's certain limits, obviously, because there's only so much you can do before you hit certain areas and boundaries in the game. But for the most part, before you hit those limits, you pretty much can do whatever you want, and I like that. And I think that's something a lot of open world games or fresh air games, as Nintendo says, whatever they call it, open air games need to have that. Like you need, like if you're saying you're gonna be open, if you're gonna be open world, you need to be seriously open world. Don't stop putting limits on stuff and let us do whatever the fuck we want. Period.
No, can I just say like one side note though, like really quickly though?
No, hell no. Yeah, what's up?
Wouldn't it be like so cool if like they went back and like they redid some of the old Zelda games?
No, because I would
And,
never
like,
go
and,
back and play them. So let's be
I
reasonable.
redid them and gave them better graphics.
No,
And
nobody's gonna play them. Nobody's about to go back and play those games, even if they gave them the breath. Even if they gave them the Breath of the Wild treatment, I ain't going back. Fuck that.
You know, Dre trolling.
I know he.
You don't want to go back and basically play some Link's Awakening.
You wanna go back in time?
You want to do Oracle of Ages and Seasons?
Meek got a couple of questions. First question is, what the hell is it?
Will loves when I talk in that voice though.
He said, what developer do you gamers think made an impact in the gaming this year?
None of them.
What developers?
Yeah. What developer?
For me, Atlas. Because they kept me from being able to share my fucking game that I like with the rest of the world because they're stupid. And you didn't say positive or negative way. You just said made an impact. This is a negative impact. How dare you tell me I can't freaking stream my game? And how dare you tell me when and where I can stream my game and how long I can stream my game? How dare you, Atlas? You stepping on toes, bitch. You stepping on freaking toes. Do it again. Do it freaking again. I like your freaking game, Persona 5. It's a great freaking game of the year for me on the PlayStation side of things, but for you to freaking hinder me from sharing it with the world and stuff like that, like, if people don't want to get spoiled on the game, guess what they can do? Turn fucking internet off. If they don't turn the internet off, guess what? They get spoiled on the game. Not my problem. I don't give a shit. Not my problem.
Right?
Don't come to my freaking channel. Don't tell me what the hell I can stream and not stream. That's an impact on freaking video gaming right there. If you get one freaking developer sitting up there telling you what you can and cannot stream or whatever, and doing stuff like that and talking about copyright claims and all this other stuff and the strikes and shit against your channel, that's a problem. And that is a definite change in the community as a whole. That shit needs to be nipped in the bud today, right now. Point blank, period.
And to be honest, though, that's not just for Atlas. That's for all Japanese third-party people. Like
that's just all third-party, not just Japan.
Well, stop sitting there making it to where we can't stream. Because, like, for instance, like me and Will, we like to play like the Tales of series, right? Tell me why we can't stream none of that stuff because, oh no, freaking the company that makes it want to be buttheads, and they're like, no, you can't share it.
If not that, you can stream it, but you ain't gonna hear nothing. Like, for instance, Mafia 3.
Right?
You can stream it, but you're not gonna hear none of the cutscenes. Yep. You're not gonna hear none of the music playing in the cars or the trucks or whatever the hell it is you're driving. It's like you're watching a gameplay with no sound.
It's like, yeah, we might as well be watching a silent film.
Exactly. Who wants to do that?
Like, and when we stream, we're streaming because we want to share the excitement that we have with the game to other people. And we can give you a little bit of publicity. Sure, it's not a lot, maybe not. But, like, if enough people see the game and they go out and buy it and want to stream it and all that stuff, you're gonna get easy freaking money coming in because more people are gonna want to buy it. Atlas, that was a very bad idea on your side. I hope you don't do it with any of your future games because I do like Atlas games, but I don't like when they do like this was a blind side because they're always been open about their games, and for them to suddenly come out of nowhere talking about no, don't stream this. Like, dude, bitch, the biggest game you have that comes out almost every other decade, and you literally are blocking people from sharing it so they can get the word out that it's a good fucking game. Are you shitting me right now?
Yeah, and that's how basically the people who make Tales of series are too. It's like literally like this is one of their best games that literally they do, and it's like okay, and I feel like hell. The reason why y'all probably small as fuck is because of the fact that you won't let people stream it on the PS4. It's probably why people don't even want to even bother with the shit. Yeah. Still, what was it? I want to be able to share my experiences and share all my grinding and let my friends see me struggle and get frustrated, and then when basically I get killed. God, there's so much to ask for.
But yeah, that was the negative. That was a negative.
Okay, but no, positive. Let me think. Who's done something positive?
Nobody.
I mean, I guess you could kind of give it to Nintendo, but I mean, that's only like
they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So no, I'm not giving them credit.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like they're only getting it. It's like they're only getting it because the other two who are like severely fucking up. Like Microsoft, you fucking up, and Sony.
I'm sorry, no, I'm not giving Nintendo shit because the others are fucking up. Like they should have been doing this with the Wii U a long time, or with all their fucking consoles. They should have been doing what they're doing with the Switch. The fact that they had to fail first and miserably to do it, no, you don't get a pat on the back.
Okay, but it's still, but it's like okay, but think of it like this, Miss. Though, but come on though, but they're not fucking up as much as Microsoft or Sony is.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
I mean, but you agree though that they're not fucking up as much as the other two.
Not as much, but the same difference is I'm not going to give them credit for something they should have been doing, and I'm not going to give them credit just because the other two guys are fucking up pretty much right now. I'm not giving them credit for that. So no.
Can I say something positive, Kuuppon?
I'm trying to find positive, but I'm not going to give people credit just to find. That's not positive. No, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. That ain't no damn positive. I'm not giving you credit for some shit you was supposed to have been done.
All right, next. All right, who else want to answer the question?
Well,
okay, developer. Developer in terms that made an impact. Honestly, I have to disagree with Kuuppon on Nintendo, and the reason why I say that is because there was a new console that came out, the NES Classic being discontinued, so it was both a bunch of negative and positive. The stupid Amiibo exclusive bullshit again. I mean, like just Zelda DLC, the Mario Kart 8 thing, the E3, like literally, it's everything that the Metroid Prime 4 announcement, the Pokemon being like gonna come to the
all
Switch.
Stuff they should have been and did. That's why I can't give it to them.
I agree, but they also did stupid things as well this year too. And I'm just saying that was a big impact in general.
And I feel like so I agree with you on your point, but at the same time, I'm just like.
No, I mean I get your point. I get your point too. It's just that nobody else stuck out. Nobody stuck out. And if I could say another negative thing, Microsoft. But honestly, I mean, Microsoft with the whole Xbox One X thing, and I don't know.
I guess I see your point, considering there's nothing really positive other than Nintendo actually doing what they're supposed to have done.
That's what I was saying.
I see what you guys are saying.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying now. Okay,
Nintendo's the only one doing positive. Whereas fucking Microsoft,
I concede. I see what you're saying. Calm down.
It's like I don't know what the fuck Sony doing with they shit.
Feel bad. Like goddamn, I agree. Shut up.
Like goddamn.
I agree. Damn it. Like, I see the light. Calm down.
All right,
I see your point.
Shit. I don't know. Maybe Nintendo. They did.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Meek asked, "What developer would you say would win developer of the year? Do they have that? Is that a category?
Yeah, there's a category for developer of the year.
Nintendo got it last year, and they might get it again this year.
Okay, so what developer will win developer of the year?
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Probably Nintendo.
Is that across the board?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Nintendo across the
100%.
board.
Yeah,
they're the only ones. They're the ones that are doing the most and are actually in the news.
Right, and look, and honestly, and I'm not like I said, they're not the only one on some. They're the only people not doing some stupid fuck shit like motherfucking Microsoft.
Oh my god, why are you mad? Are you mad, bro?
Look, I could get into why I'm mad, but I think
you're not.
Please move on.
Quick shout out to Digital Man. What's up, Digital?
Shout out.
Man.
Hey,
What's up, Digital?
Out. Shout it out. Sorry.
But yeah, Nintendo.
I guess that's it. Harriet Man said, "Do you guys think the voice chat situation is going to improve for the Switch?"
No.
Open up a whole can of worms.
No, we ain't going into that. I just laugh out loud is what I put in the chat for that. That's all I got to say about that.
Not gonna change at all. It's not gonna get better. Expect it to be exactly what you see as it is. No matter what Reggie says, don't believe nothing.
It's gonna be crap.
Here's a rule of thumb. Here's a rule of thumb with Nintendo. Never believe exactly what Nintendo says. Believe what you see underneath the sheets. Because that's the true lie. Like Reggie is a front man. He's gonna say some pretty words. Ignore him completely.
Ignore him.
He's just a face. When he shows up on screen, you should blank out. You shouldn't even hear nothing. Like I black out when he comes on screen every freaking time during the freaking E3 thing, through the freaking Pokemon, whatever the frick stuff he shows. I'm just blanking out. I'm just like, okay, so there's nothing going on right now because he ain't gonna say nothing substantial whatsoever. It's all fucking lies. And then once they're done, they usually come out with more information after the fact of what Reggie says. So listen for the information after Reggie talks. When he's done talking and they start putting out information on, out there in the world and stuff for the media to talk to you about, that's the stuff you listen to. And if it's Reggie talking or being quoted, you ignore it again. You wait until the other stuff come out.
Every time I see Reggie,
just ignore Reggie.
Every time I see Reggie, I just want to basically just make memes.
I just want to punch him in the face. I'm tired of him. He is a meme. He's a walking, living meme, and he needs to go away. He's very bad for the business. I hope what is his name, Kimishima, whoever his name is, please fire him. I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but or put him in the back of the bus, like something. Move him out of limelight. Like let's get a younger dude up there, somebody a little bit more pizzazz. What's that new guy that was that they showed at the Switch presentation thing? He was pretty cool. Make him, yeah, make that dude that was doing the glass with the ice and shit. Put him in the front. He got a little bit of charisma. Make him a face. Just a face, like you. That's why Reggie's just a face. So if you
Reggie's
need
just the face of Nintendo America. That's just what he is.
We need a new.
They should give it to Jack. Bill. They need to give it to Bill.
Yeah.
Bill Trennan. I think he's better.
I take Bill Trennan.
Wait a minute. Is Bill Trennan that one white guy?
Yeah.
That speaks Japanese and does all the translation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Was it? He kind of cute in the eyes. I could deal with him.
Okay.
You're like, okay.
That's all I gotta say. Okay.
All right. I missed the question. Meek said, "Do you mind that they are bringing games towards the end of the year instead of the beginning or the middle?"
I already knew that this console is like. I'm gonna put it like this. This is how I went into the Switch ordeal. Switch to me is an unfinished console, so I didn't think we were going to get too many games in the beginning of its lifespan. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a lot more toward the end of this year and further on down the road, but the beginning was going to be rough, and I knew that going in, so it doesn't surprise me. It's not a big deal. I was prepared for it. If you have other avenues of gaming, then you're good. If Nintendo's your only thing, then yeah, it kind of sucks for you. But
I just don't want it to be a repeat of the Switch.
Of the
Wii
U. But that's my bottom line. Hopefully it isn't like that.
But now you see as to why I don't basically go into it first year, because like I said, the first year for any console, it's gonna be rough. And I mean, look, and I'm sorry out there, that's just the reality of the fact. It's gonna be rough.
You know what's funny? This is the first time I ever bought a console day one.
Aw, congrats, Coop.
So I went in knowing what I was getting myself into, and I was taking a hit.
See, yeah.
So it would be on me if Nintendo. It's on me that Nintendo only had Legend of Zelda, but I wanted it. That was the game I planned on playing for a little while anyway. So I was like, cool, perfect for me. I got a game I can play. I ain't worried about these little itty bitty games that they got sprinkled about. Fuck a 1-2 switch. Nobody cares, like at all. They could have had ARMS come out at the same time, and it still would have probably did good, because then you would have had that and that. You would have had Legend of Zelda, then ARMS maybe about a half a month later. Let people get Legend of Zelda first, give it a chance to shine, give it a chance to do its thing, then bring out ARMS or something else. But I see why they did ARMS later, because it probably would have it probably wouldn't have gotten all the hype it has right now.
But it kind of died though. That's the thing.
No, it's still doing fairly good. It's actually doing pretty good, actually.
I haven't heard many people talking about it though.
I've been playing it.
I mean, people are playing it right now. Where you been?
No, I'm talking about as far as people talking about like that.
They're still talking about it. No, they're still talking about it. They're literally still talking about this game. This game is really popular, dude. I don't know where you are. What part of the internet you at?
Maybe I'm following the wrong people then. I don't know.
I don't tell you, because every I'm just saying, every time I go on YouTube, every time I go on YouTube, all I see is ARMS in my feed, and I ain't even asked for that shit. I don't care about ARMS. Like, I'm sorry, I was hyped for it, and then when I played test fire or whatever, it just turned me off to its completely. Punch fire. I don't give a shit. It was a test. It was a test. It was a test of the emergency broadcasting system, and all I know is the emergency broadcasting system turned me off to the emergency, and I don't want to play it.
Dirty.
Dirty's gone. He went to sleep.
He's like, I'm too busy chowing down on my Wendy's.
He finished that a long time ago, I'm assuming.
Okay, Will.
What about the? I'm sorry.
Games out towards the end of the year instead of the beginning or the middle.
Like I said, I was expecting it. Like Kuuppon said, I was expecting it. I was absolutely expecting every single. Honestly, but we're used to that. Games always come out at the end of the year, as opposed to the beginning. We don't get nothing. We don't get nothing in the beginning of the year. We may get like a few grand titles in the beginning in February, maybe up to March. Then after that, it's like dry season for the summer. And then after that, when the fall starts to hit, like September, October, then we start to get some games. And then when November hits, we get flooded. And then our backlog goes crazy, and yeah, that's it.
But you have to admit though that we do have quite a few games for the summer, so I'll give them credit there, because I was expecting the summer to be nothing but crickets. Like, I was just gonna be hot and boiling, going back to Hyrule or whatever.
Look, here's what it is. It's like, look, we're cool for the summer. It's all right.
We're all chill. So we got summer games. We got some fall games. We definitely got some holiday games. And then the new year, it seems like they got games going straight on into the next year. So we're good after this. But it was that first couple of months, so it's gonna be rough.
Nintendo IP, he's coming out this summer. Splatoon.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hello, hi. What more do you want, people?
They want Pokemon.
Okay, well, you know what? You ain't gonna see that.
I'm messing. Calm down. I'm messing. I was just messing. We're moving on.
See, you triggered him. You see, you're too late. You triggered him.
I was just playing.
She's like, shit, fuck. I didn't mean to do this.
Dirty, are you back?
Yeah, what's up?
Mickey question was, where the hell is it?
Do you
mind
that bringing
games towards the end of the year instead of the middle or the beginning?
Wait a minute, say that again? I couldn't hear.
Do you mind if they're bringing out games in the end of the year instead of the beginning or the middle?
It don't matter, because it look like they just spacing everything out. So if it comes at the the beginning of the year all the way to the end, I don't mind it. I mean, because the way I look at it is, if we're talking about Nintendo, they spacing all their games out. So it's like, well, almost every month you're getting a first party game, so I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So anybody else have anything they want to add?
Mm-hmm.
Is
You
that
shot Dick.
or
I'd say
All right. I guess that'll be it then.
That is it. That is all.
Thank you all for joining us for another episode of Between Gamers Discussion.
Woohoo!
It's an awesome podcast. Thank you all for everyone in the chat.
Woo!
Come through, either commented or left questions or whatever.
We love you.
You guys are awesome. I will leave links in the
We love you long time.
Drake. I will leave links in the description to where you can find everyone. Be sure to follow everyone here on the panel as they have some awesome content either on their pages, follow their Twitch, Twitter, whatever the case may be. And so we're going to have everyone do their outros, and that'll be it for today's episode. So, Ray, let everybody know who you are and where they can find you.
Hello, tomato gato, tea. We love you long time. So I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Anyway, so like I said, it's Dre, aka UAC91. You can find all social media is you at UAC91. If you want to basically get directly in contact with me, basically be up on Twitter. You know, we can talk shit, do whatever, talk about how basically Nintendo is actually the only one not pulling some fuckery, unlike Microsoft and Sony. But that's for another day and another discussion. So until next time, y'all. Bye.
Oh my God. Next we have the diva herself, Miss Kuuppon Strives.
Oh my God, like totally. So like you can find me on Kuuppon Strives on Facebook and YouTube, and you can find me at Kuuppon on Twitch and Twitter. I'm usually not on Twitter, so don't waste your time. But Twitch, definitely. YouTube, definitely. Oh, and by the way, there's a new hero out on Paragon called Wraith, and I plan on playing him. That's next week on Tuesday, so you guys can catch me on the live stream while everybody dodges the queue because reasons. That'll be fun. But yeah, I just stream, do my thing. You know, the struggle's real, so struggle with me.
Ooh, also, and I play a lot of Overwatch for PC. So yeah, hit me up on Twitter. But I do play a lot of Overwatch on PC. Shut out your mouth. 112. Oh, hush your mouth. Thank you. Anyway, if you want to basically hit me up on that, I'll be up on Overwatch almost every single day. Hey, so yeah.
I wasn't done, but okay, you rude ass. But go ahead next.
Go ahead, Kuuppon.
I'm done. No, I'm good. I'm gonna shut my mouth. Go ahead.
All right. Next we have the old dirty 33. Digital said, I play Overwatch on PC. Add me. I'm level 4780. Oh, 480. Good God, did you?
Hey, I got you.
Okay.
What's up, people? It's your boy Dirty. You can catch me on my YouTube channel, the old Dirty 33. And if y'all want to add me on Overwatch, I am a level 3.
He's like, ain't nobody got time about it.
You see what sucks is I'm on PlayStation and I'm like silver border and all that good stuff. Then I have to go back to PC and be level 1 again.
Well, whose fault is that?
Doesn't matter. I'll still whoop your ass.
Woo!
Oh, you know what? When you get on PC, we can
After I learn how to use PC controls and shit, but I'll whoop your ass.
Okay, but I see you. It's okay.
Don't worry, I have it on PC. I just don't have a PC that can run it yet.
Was it like I got you? Was it? I got you, girl.
Okay, I'm done.
They say, see me with them hands.
What did the actual say?
Oh no!
He said, "See me with them hands."
What in the actual
same
fuck?
part.
Same part. See me with them hands.
You mean arms?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Next we have the Will of Gaming. William.
Well, I am.
Leah! Hello, everybody. This is Will from the Will of Gaming. You guys can find me at twitch.tv/The Will of Gaming. That's where I spend most of my time. I'm on weekdays at 10 a.m. Pacific time and 1 p.m. Eastern time. So if you guys are interested in watching and joining in the conversation, be sure to check that out. Be sure to follow, join the family, and that's where you can find me at.
The fellowship.
I remember. Okay, those were old days. That was Dank Will days. Okay.
You act like as if Dank Will days had ended.
Bitch, go somewhere. Done. Like, bitch, go somewhere.
Oh, let me snatch the matches up. What up? Oh my
Y'all better stop with this World Star crap.
World Star.
World Star. World Star.
Lord.
Wait, we gonna put a freaking a portion of the podcast on World Star. Ain't nobody about to watch that. Shut up.
All right, so talking about snatching edges.
What you trying to watch? That's on World Star. Shit.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
My
Anywho.
extra cell.
Again, thank you all for watching. Hey, shut that shit off.
That wasn't me.
Thank you all for watching. And again, I will leave links in the description to where you can find everyone. If you are not currently a subscriber to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more videos coming here in the near future. This is Lynn, aka iPod One Reviewer. So next time, guys, take care, be safe, love one another, and we'll see you all on the next one. Peace.
Microsoft and Sony fucking up. Fix your shit.
Hell, Atari got more third party than Nintendo.
No.